Wow.
Are we a skosh better?
Yep, you are
Yeah.
scoshed up. You're all scoshy.
How do I sound? Good?
Great. Am I good?
Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gehenna Valley, everybody. Season and welcome 3. To Gehenna Valley. Oh, wait.
Season 1.
No, season 1, session 3, 2,
3, yeah.
3,
2.
episode 4. Do the math.
Numbers.
There might have been a really
Numbers
bad
are magical.
echo there at the beginning of the recording, also possibly live, and I apologize for that. Also, let me hit the transition button so you can see our faces.
I was just going to say, we're not on screen yet.
Yeah, I'm really good at that, about talking. It's intentional. It's to get everyone's excitement up. They're like, where are these voices coming from? All I see is this promo slide. So, very much on
We're in
purpose.
your homes.
We're so good at pumping everyone up. Let's see here. The chat says session 4, episode 3. That can't be right.
It's not right.
No,
Because we
that
started
can't be
on
right.
0.
Ninja Cat Stories, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we started on 0.
Yeah, listen, we'll go to the tape later, okay? Hey, by the way, did you see how
We've
on
been doing
brand
this for
I
a
am?
while.
Look how on brand I am now.
I was just about to comment. What a great mug. Where could one possibly
beautiful
get such a
mug.
great
I
mug?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone know where to find such a wonderful mug?
If you're interested in finding such a mug, you should check out those links down below. Check out that website. It has a shop in it. They even have t-shirts.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, fancy.
Actually, this
So
t-shirt
much
makes
branding.
me looks like I'm in shape, and I'm really not. So
I was gonna say you're looking fit as heck.
They're
Thank
magical.
you.
The underwear's really nice, too. Let me show you.
Roll hot.
Real hot.
But see, I've realized that I've been drinking out of cups and things, and I don't know. I just feel like I should be on brand. So now I am.
I'd like to
I
ask
like it.
what thing you're drinking out of that is not a cup.
What?
Bowls.
No, it's
Skulls.
a cup.
Skulls?
No, but you
Oh,
A
but
can?
they were not on brand cups before. But I also had cans on. I still have a can.
Can I get a Gehenna Gaming skull?
yeah.
Hopefully.
Mark, make it happen. I want it. I'll buy it.
Mark,
Yes.
Gehenna
Okay.
Gaming
He's
skull,
in the
please.
chat. I saw you, Mark.
We also want some Gehenna Valley High School Lumberjacks merch.
Oh,
Dang,
that
yeah,
would be
lumberjack.
cool.
Yes.
Oh man, I would be all over that.
Oh, someone says they're working on it. I assume they mean the skulls.
That's Mark.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that Mark is talking about working on skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the
Letterman
assumption we're making.
jacket.
Yeah.
Letterman jackets. Oh my god, I love
I-
Letterman jackets.
Jeez. All right, come on, that's a big ask. All right, let's start with the leggings and see where we go from there. All right.
Nice.
So, welcome. We're having a good time, if you can't tell. Here we are on Gehenna Valley. It is definitely a few sessions in. We're going to hit our last time. You can always catch up on episodes on the YouTube channel, also down below in the links. Also down below in the links is links to like the schedule and the Discord where you can come talk to us all the time. We have vastly different sleep schedules, so you can pretty much talk to a member of this cast 24 hours a day on the Discord.
Yeah.
It's
true.
Because I wake up right after Kori goes to bed, pretty much. So, that's how it works.
And Rob just doesn't sleep because,
Yeah, I'm not sure Rob does sleep.
Sure I do.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bed and everything.
Oh, now I'm convinced. You got me.
Yes.
You got me there. Super
And then
psyched.
I wake from my eternal slumber just for this cast.
That's right. Which is nice. I like that too.
She rises.
All right, what do we got here? Let's do the last time. Should we jump to the last time?
Wow, I almost said last time on Gutenberg. Last time on Gehenna Valley.
No, we're not talking about Gutenberg. That's a whole other place. We're in Gehenna Valley. So, last time on Gehenna Valley, Crina has dubbed Bridget's gazebo the Sex Zebo. Bex promised to be careful with Bridget's gang. Marissa admits to Crina that she's not that into Donovan, but won't promise not to hurt him. Tabitha promises to hang out with Crina. Bridget promises that she'll always be good to Crina. Tabitha gave Crina a cheerleader uniform. Crina agrees to come to practice on Wednesday, and Bridget says she'll get Crina there on time. Bridget has decreed that Chase and Tabitha are now dating. Kori's dad is happy with Castile. Kori considers himself to be Castile's avatar. Next slide. Wolfe ditched Kori to visit the Sexzebo. The experience was mixed thanks to Crina pulling a string. Wolfe's sex move triggers Bridget's darkest self. Donovan digs around the vampire area of the dark web and learns that those vampires are creeps, and Bridget shows abilities that are similar to a nameless elder god. Donovan tracks down Mauricio, Kori's cousin, while he is out with a senior girl, Rachel. Donovan got some insight into Kori's family. Mauricio and Rachel are both unhinged. Not just because of that, like, Donovan did that. I want to be clear there. Donovan made them unhinged. Great. Kori tells Mauricio to stay away from Donovan. Mauricio fails. Castile is encouraging Kori to connect with Crina. Castile told Crina that Bridget is threatened by Wolfe. Bridget made Chase and Wolfe switch homeroom seats. Chase apologized to Kori. He also hits on Crina. Marisa hits on Mauricio to try and make Donovan jealous, but Mauricio turns her down. Bridget announces cheerleader tryouts. Donovan offers to film it. Mauricio posts Donovan's butt to his food Instagram. Bridget had Crina leave homeroom to change into her cheerleading uniform. Donovan warns Crina about Bridget via text. Crina knows! They're gonna talk about it. Crina finds Rachel in the bathroom, crying and writing that she hates Donovan on toilet paper. Crina starts taking her to the bathroom? No, that's not right. To the nurse's office. The bathroom. Nurse's office.
Let me take you out into the hallway and bring you right back.
Bring you right back to the bathroom.
Crying
Right
so
back.
bad.
I mean, that's pretty much how my school worked, I feel like. Like, you got a problem,
bathroom has
let's
more
go to the
toilet
bathroom.
paper.
Yeah.
But we're in the bathroom, Brian. Shut up! That was fun. It was a good recap. Good recap.
Yeah. Such a busy week. Oh, I mean, evening?
Day and
Morning?
3 hours.
Right. Well, no,
Yeah.
it went from late afternoon Tuesday into just after homeroom Wednesday.
Yeah.
What's my note say? My note says, okay, Wednesday is today. Great. Because I have to write things like that down, because welcome to Monsterhearts. Let's see here. Oh, let's do our player check-in. Shall we do that? Let's do our player check-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me jump over here. All right, Donovan. Donovan, you got no
Yes.
conditions, is that correct?
Correct. Well, not written ones.
Yes, that's what I'm asking about. You got
Yeah.
it. It looks
Lack
like
of pulse.
lack of pulse. That's different, okay?
Mm.
All right. You got 2 strings on Kori. You got 2 on Rachel, 2 on Mauricio. You got a few 1s.
Yep.
You got 2 XP, but no level ups.
Uh-huh.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. Let's jump over here. Wolfe, you've got 3 conditions.
They're all terrible.
No, they're great.
They're
They're
great.
lovely conditions.
Uh,
You're not good enough. You're a bad friend, and you're untrained. I mean, who wouldn't kill for those conditions?
we can work on them.
We could work on killing? Oh, I mean, the conditions.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
We can work on training you.
Oh,
can get to be a better friend, perhaps.
speaking of your training, you've got +2 strings on Bridget, I believe.
Yes.
And you've got 2 out of 5 XP. And Bridget is still your true love. Excellent.
See how long that
We'll
lasts.
see how long that lasts. She's so loving. Let's see here. Kori, you've got 3 conditions too. You're in the condition
do.
competition. You've got jocks hate me, unsympathetic, and conceited.
Yeah.
You got 3 strings on Crina, 2 on Wolfe, 1 on Chase, 1 on Mauricio.
See.
Okay. I like it. 2 XP, no level ups. Wow, that's a very popular thing. Here we go. Bridget's gonna break that streak. First of all, Bridget, you're mean. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Excellent. Good to know. Let's see here.
I'm also my darkest self.
You are your darkest self. Oh, hold on a second. We're gonna write that in capital letters here. Yeah. Oh, double yes. Oh no.
Yes, yes.
It seems that important. We've also got what did I say? 4 strings on Wolfe, bunch of 1s, 3 XP, 0 level ups. Yeah, you're doing good, Bridget.
Yeah.
That all sounds
I'm
correct.
currently
to you?
winning Monsterhearts.
You are.
which is
You
the
are.
goal.
The biggest winner.
The biggest.
Are you
the
though?
biggest.
Ooh, I don't know. Look at that next slide.
Let's see here.
Ooh.
Next slide. Crina's got 2 conditions. One of them and second fiddle. Crina, did you do that thing where you double check my math right before this?
Yes, it's correct. I've updated it.
Okay. So we've got 2 strings on Donovan, 2 on Marissa, 2 on Bridget, 2 on Marissa. Wait, Marissa and Marissa.
Oh, is she in there tight?
Let's get rid of
Okay.
that. That's no good. Come on now.
I also can't read, so that
Yeah,
might be a problem with
Reading it
updating my
is
sheet.
hard.
So you don't need reading in the Feywild.
Let's see here.
I'm just mostly blind, okay?
Everything gets really blurry, and then I'm dancing. And...
So
Could be worse.
Yeah.
you've got 4 out of 5 XP
Mm-hmm.
and 0 level ups. That's exciting. I like that a
Yes.
lot.
I think
And
we're gonna break
Yeah.
that.
You're gonna
Nice.
break
Ooh.
it? Don't break it.
No. I think someone's gonna like break the glass ceiling of leveling up tonight.
Glass
That's
ceiling.
the goal.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's really exciting. And in fact, you were the last thing we saw, I believe. That last moment we had, that was really just you walking down the hallway with our good friend Rachel, which is nice, which is fun. I gotta adjust your window. Let's see here. Fixed it. Oh no, that's the top of your little thing, isn't it? Never mind. Did y'all follow that? I followed it. I thought it was a really good sentence.
I definitely followed it, Brian, and I
Mhm.
understood you completely.
Thank you, suck up. All right, let's see here. So let's go down the row, and let's ask. What do you want to do before lunch, or who has something they want to do before lunch? And instead of saying me, I'm just gonna go down the row because I have a feeling that each of you might have something. No pressure, just a feeling. My margins are showing. Get out of town. Hold on a second. Somebody in the chat did
That's
follow me
lewd.
and is saying that I'm the mistake.
You can never be a mistake, Brian.
I don't think that's true. I think that is like what the room looks like. Yeah, that's a mirror.
That's just the room.
Yeah,
That's just-
but if it bothers you, I'll go like this, okay? Does that make you feel better? Now you can't see the little edge of my mirror. Ugh.
Harsh.
Oh, we have such divas in the chat.
We have beautiful, helpful people. Excuse me.
I'm
Yeah,
in
the
a
other
mood. I
fellow
don't know.
students.
I'm in such a mood. It's the weirdest thing.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so awesome. All right. Great. So Bridget, what do you want to accomplish before lunch, Bridget? What's in Bridget's world?
I want to have me and some members of my gang corner Emily somewhere we can threaten her.
Emily.
Yeah.
Oof. All right. That's pretty exciting.
She was spying on us last
Mhm.
session. Or 2 sessions ago at this point, and
No.
needs to be taken care of.
That was last session.
That sounds legit. No, it was 2 sessions ago now.
Here we go.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Was it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Emmeline's name didn't show up in the last time at all.
She was hiding.
Wisely.
Yeah.
Now they're complaining about my yellow border. Oh my gosh. This chat is so helpful. I don't think that's true. I don't think that it is what you think it is.
No, it's definitely showing on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it
take
is.
the chat's side. Thanks.
Wolf's just trying to be most popular.
My gosh.
I'm just saying it how I see it.
All right.
How good is he?
Did I fix it? Or did I make it worse? I might have made it worse. Is this really important?
I don't think so.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Yeah, we can fix it at the break.
Oh, you want to fix it in post? We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post.
That's not what I said, but okay.
Let's see.
Post bathroom break.
What? Oh yeah, that thing. Anyway, Donovan, what do you want to do before lunch?
A few things. The first would be try to talk to Marissa after homeroom.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. That's a good first thing.
Yeah.
Let's skip Crina for a second. Kori, what would you really like to do?
I'd actually like to talk to Donovan. I think Donovan and I need to have a discussion about family values.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a thing that you might want to do.
Also, Emily sounds fun. Might need some time with her.
Emily sounds fun. Okay.
And that's how Emily's life got ruined.
I
Y'all.
know, right?
Poor girl.
And Wolfe, what is it that you want to do before lunch?
So there's just two small things I'd like to do.
Okay.
I want to talk to Crina.
Yep.
And I want to talk to Bex.
Okay, that's fun.
Both possibly very short conversations. So.
Hey, how urgently do you want to talk to Crina?
Before lunch.
Okay, so not particularly.
Not like super urgently. I mean, the sooner the better, but it's not like.
Okay.
No,
that's fine. It's a little boring, but that's fine. I'm not judging you. Let's see here. Let's see. Let us jump to Crina. Crina, you've got an immediate job that you gave yourself last time.
Do you want to know what I want to do before lunch?
I do.
Well, conveniently, it's what I'm about to do. I want to know what Donovan did. I want to find that out. What did he do to Rachel?
Oh, okay. I like that. Do you want to try to get some of that information out of Rachel, or should we just skip that scene and say you walked her to the nurse?
No, I actually am gonna try and get some of that information out of her, gently.
Awesome, I love that. So the bell rings. You're already walking through the hallway. Let's see here. Seeing here, the most seeing of the here. It's amazing with the seeing here. That was an awful song. Who wrote that? Okay, let's see here. Donovan, you chose the magic seat. You know that, Donovan? The seat where you're right at the exit / entrance of
Donovan likes to slip it at the end and get out fast.
And it didn't sound like anyone was too aggressive to grab Donovan right after homeroom, but please correct me now if I'm wrong. Pausing.
Yeah.
You do want to aggressively stop him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. So, ignoring that then, Wolfe, you are the next closest to the exit. But you specifically, it sounded like, didn't need to do anything urgently, right? Did I read that correctly?
Yeah, no, I mean, he'll, obviously Crina is gone, so he's not going to go, search in the hallways for her. I guess he could catch Bex if they are still around, but nothing is, he's not, a man with a mission right now.
Great.
He'll see him when he sees him.
All right, I love it. So, as the students start exiting the classroom, you are obviously one of those students. Congratulations, Wolfe, on being a student. You follow. You're out in the hall there. And you do catch a glimpse in the midst of everybody like trying to switch classes and whatnot. You see Crina in her cheerleader uniform, and we noted last time that Crina looks very good in the cheerleader uniform, so let's not forget that. So there is Crina, and next to Crina is, of course, Rachel holding a pile of toilet paper which has been written on, and crying. So, do you do anything, Wolf? Or are you just going
I-
to go to your next class?
I think seeing, I imagine this playing out in my mind. Like he
Yeah.
sees Karina first, like starts taking a couple of steps towards her,
Mhm.
and then sees her like holding Rachel,
Yeah.
and like pauses for a moment, but then like goes up to them anyway.
Oh, okay, fun. Great. So let's do it. We're going to do that scene. Wolf, you have to start.
Yeah, so I think he'll step up next to Karina and Rachel and just be like, "Is everything okay here?"
Oh, Wolf. Yeah, very much not.
Yeah, I see that.
So taking Rachel to the nurse's room.
Okay, is there
Nurse's office.
anything I can do? Like, is she okay? Are you okay, Rachel?
She is very clearly not okay, Wolf. I don't know. Could you like clear a path in front of us? Like now, there's like tons of people in the hallway. Like
Yeah, I mean,
office,
I
like
can.
as fast as possible. Nobody like wants to be in the hallway crying.
Yeah, no, I can do that, or at least he can try. He's not like a massive figure or anything like that, but he can definitely walk with a purpose towards the nurse's office
Great.
and have you guys follow behind.
Awesome. And Rachel is just like kind of like letting you guide her and just like sort of like sobbing, and everyone's so often like lifting the toilet paper and going, Donovan did it.
While we're walking, I want to I've got like one arm around her shoulders. I want to like take my phone out with the other hand.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to like snap a picture of the toilet paper.
Okay.
Not of Rachel, just like the toilet paper.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where like it can clearly see on there that like I hate Donovan.
Yeah, absolutely. You have snagged the pic.
And then I am going to text Donovan, and in all caps to be like, "What did you do?"
Just that. There's no picture or anything.
There's no
Just what
picture
did you
yet.
do?
Oh, no picture yet. Okay.
All right. So Donovan would be starting to leave the room.
Oh, that's right. No, if you're gonna do that, we gotta jump scenes. Put a pin in that scene. We're jumping back to the homeroom. Kori, how do you stop Donovan from walking away?
Well, so I think I let him out of the classroom.
Oh, now you screwed up my scene. It's all right. We're gonna pretend that Donovan missed it. Continue.
And as soon as he like gets to turn, I'm gonna shove him up against some lockers.
Wow, that's fun, huh? Okay. Donovan, would you resist being shoved up against some lockers?
No, Donovan would just smile.
Okay, cool. Continue the scene.
What are you up to?
You still owe me an answer about what you care about.
See, I asked first in the current moment, so why don't you go first?
That's awfully specific logic.
The logic I need is the only one that matters to be applied.
I'll happily answer you if you answer me first.
Allegoric Roman Grecian mythology.
That's what you enjoy.
Sure.
Is that where Aurelius comes from?
Wouldn't know, it's a family name.
Okay. What was your question? Sorry, I can't remember.
And he's Ooh, I'm gonna
Go
like
cold.
press him further into the lockers.
Okay, so let's pause for just a second. If you are not just being Donovan and you're intentionally trying to make him feel worse, then you can roll cold.
Yes, please.
Okay, great.
Let's see. 7 and 2 is 9.
9.
Yeah, that is correct. That is true. 7 plus 2 is 9. And choose one from below, but you come across poorly.
2.
Ooh, you get to give me a condition.
Okay, well, let's do the choose one part first.
All right. So let's see.
Don't
Do you have
cold as something?
Yes, cold as ice.
Oh,
So
but-
you don't have a string on me. So I will take a string on you.
it's cold as ice. You get to choose an extra option from the list.
And I'll take a forward on you.
All right.
Now let's give him a condition. What do you think, Kori?
My first condition.
My initial thought is something like stepped in it, but I feel like that's too nosy.
So instead of stepped in it, one that I've personally come back to a few times is word vomit, when you just can't control what you're saying. That can get a little bigger than stepped in it. There's also the classic asshole. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
One
Ditzy.
that seems true right now to me is that Donovan is kind of the center of attention. Like most people's things have to do with Donovan right now.
Oh.
I like throwing a little shade onto this.
Exposed.
And to the particular action, which is I'm going to go with ditzy, I think.
Ditzy? I don't know that he was acting ditzy.
Well, so he keeps forgetting things. And so I want to spin it.
Okay.
In the sense that I'm trying to degrade his...
Okay. I will give him ditzy, but you have to call him ditzy so he thinks about it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy to do that.
Okay, great.
Are you really that ditzy, Donovan? I said, what are you doing? Why are you talking to my cousin and messing up his dates? Why are you asking about me?
He was being rather callous about Rachel, but I'm not sure how much he actually cares about her. Pretty much.
He doesn't. And
well, that much is clear now.
More importantly, why are you asking about me? Why do you care about what I care about?
I was interested in you. Genuinely interested in you.
Real hot.
What?
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Kori likes. Real hot.
Well, I think such words are not something he is used to hearing.
6 and 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11.
Okay, well, that's hot. You gain a string on Kori. And Kori, let's review those 3 classic options for the audience. You can give yourself to Donovan. You can promise Donovan something you think Donovan wants, or you can get embarrassed and act awkward.
I think there's a moment where his grip tightens, and then he looks at you, and it almost seems like before he was just like sort of angry and glaring, and there's a moment where it's like, oh, this makes sense now. If that was really all you wanted, you could have just asked. There are empty rooms on the 3rd floor.
No, I meant the real you.
All right, and that's when, Donovan, you get a text message. Do you answer your phone?
Not immediately.
Not immediately. Great. So let's put a pin in this scene, and we'll jump back to the other scene. You are walking down the hallway. Rachel is sobbing. She's just like, Donovan did it. Wolfe is...
It'll be okay. It's okay.
Marching, and you're not getting a response. You're not even getting a ...
Doesn't even show red yet, though.
No,
so,
you got nothing.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Donovan has a history of sometimes taking a little while to reply to text.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's okay
fine.
then.
I'm used to it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna like try to like hustle Rachel into the nurse's office, or like at least get like there or like outside the office or something.
Yeah. That's easy. Getting to the nurse's office is a super easy task. You're at the nurse's office. Wolfe is, I don't know, were you holding the door open or something, Wolfe?
Yeah, I think he would do his best to, like I said, cut a path, and then once they get there, he'll hold the door. He's a nice gentleman.
Aw, look at you, Wolfe.
Oh, thank you, Wolf. I'll like smile real pretty to walk by.
And you got Rachel in the nurse's office, and the nurse looks up from her desk and just skeptical, like, what am I supposed to do with this?
What am I supposed
He
to do?
was locked in the bathroom, and she did this. And I'm like I imagine like Crina tries to like take the toilet paper, but like I don't know if Rachel lets it go or not. So just like
You take the
leans
toilet
it
paper,
forward.
and Rachel just kind of like hugs the bottom, so it kind of like it's like a broken slinky or something, you know, like just sort of sprawls out a bit.
Yeah. I'll just kind of like gently let it like fall onto the nurse's desk, like trying to like untangle my hands from this wad of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Those like industrial rolls are very long.
Yeah, and the nurse is gonna pick up a little piece to read what it says, and she'd just be like, "Okay, honey, this is high school."
This seems like more than high school.
No,
Like, she's not okay.
yeah, she's upset.
She's unhinged.
Well, that's just rude.
I mean, can you help? I don't know. Could she like sit here and calm down or something?
Yeah,
Like,
what? Go ahead. You take a seat, honey. You sit there, while your friend judges you, and you just take all the time you need.
like could glare at her a little bit as she sits back down. Okay. Should we go to the guidance counselor instead?
No, I think you should probably just let her cry for a little while.
I don't like it when people cry.
Well, boys are stupid and they make people cry.
It's true. All right, fine. We'll be here for a little bit then. And
Oh,
I'll,
you're
like,
staying too. Fantastic.
I can't abandon her.
Sure you could.
I'm not mean.
And she says, well, that remains to be seen. Seemed kind of mean when you came in here.
And I was like turned my back to her completely as we sit down in the chairs.
Okay, great.
You'd be like, Rachel, what happened?
Wolf, are you still standing there?
So I imagine he was like waiting outside, and
Yeah.
like as he like they he assumed that like she was just gonna drop Rachel off and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
And like as time passes and it's like becoming clear that she's like not, he like peeks into the nurse's office,
Okay.
like, is she okay? Are they both upset? Like,
Right, and you can see the nurse isn't paying any attention to them, and they seem to be talking on the little nurse couch bench thing. You know the couch bench thing?
yeah, totally.
Totally. Got it.
So I think he'll wait outside like until it's like the last minute before like he has to go to class.
All right, so we'll hold on to you for a second. We'll keep you in our pocket. And Rachel will answer your question and be like, "No, I'm not okay. Donovan is
What
super mean.
He really can be, yeah. What
Yeah.
happened? What did he do?
He made fun of me, and then he stole Mauricio.
He made fun of you?
Yeah, he called me ugly and not, like, nice."
Well, I mean, Donovan's my friend, but sometimes he can be a real asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he's
It
just
was
a
awful.
little too good at shutting people down.
Yeah, and then I was gonna stab him, but it didn't work out.
Wait, what?
I wanted to stab him, but it just didn't work out.
I'm gonna kind of like glance at the nurse at this point, be like,
I don't think she cares. She's not. She's like still going through her. You know what? She's got a book of crossword puzzles. Is what she's got. She's doing her crosswords.
Stabbing. Okay. Do you often want to stab people, Rachel?
I don't really keep track.
Okay. And now Crina feels like very out of her depth at this point.
But your hair is really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
And she's gonna pick up some of it and like blow her nose on it.
Handy, yeah, it's good. Like Donovan was wrong. You're really beautiful. Like,
No,
and like,
he's
and the nurse is right.
He's like
No.
He is.
No. Stop saying that shit about yourself. I don't like it. And boys are dumb anyway. Like, they're not worth it. Trust me.
Okay.
Like awkwardly, like pat her shoulder, like looking around a little bit.
Great. We'll go back to the other scene.
I'm so happy that scene happened. That was amazing.
So you're not answering your phone. You're not doing it.
Nope.
I don't think he can. He's sort of pinned against a
I-
locker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we've all answered our phone while pinned against the wall. Okay, it's not that hard.
I'm usually pinning, but yeah.
After a few minutes of getting no response from Donovan,
Yep.
Crina will text him a picture of the toilet
All right,
paper.
well, let's pause that. Let's let them get
Yeah.
a few minutes into their conversation. So, Kori, what do you want to say now? You were in control. I mean, you're literally pinned them.
Yeah, you're seeing all that there is, all that there needs to be. So stop looking further, and whatever you did to Mauricio, stop feeding into it.
Okay, now you gotta roll cold because you're literally trying to like stop him. You know, you gotta be like no. So you gotta roll.
What do I have for cold again?
I don't know. I'm not looking.
It's okay, I am.
Great teamwork.
What's on this slide?
I think you're
Yes,
hot and
a
dark.
9. I am hot and dark. That's a
9?
9.
9's not bad.
9.
9. So
9.
we're all very familiar with what happens on a 9. We shut someone down. Let's see here. You want to have them lose a string, or you want to slap them with a condition, or you want to gain one forward?
I'm gonna gain 1 forward.
Wow, sure. Choose the boring option. That's cool. All right. And hey, you know, it didn't come across great. The little shutdown. You got a little shutdown where you just like knock it off. Play that little shutdown. But again, not great. What do we want to add to this nice pile of conditions here, my
I
friend?
want something like lying to themselves.
Oh, sure. There's a word for that, isn't there?
Yeah, and I'm struggling for it.
Where's my English lit majors in the chat? Come on now.
Like,
Denial, yeah. Delusion.
Denial.
not quite denial.
Yes.
Not quite denial. So
Oh,
regular denial.
what about I reject your reality and I replace it with my own?
It seems longer.
That's longer.
It
yeah.
is longer. Okay.
That seems long.
I like
Get
that
it on the
phrase
slide.
though.
I do too, but I don't know if I can get it on the slide.
Okay, let's make it shorter. Fine. Let's look and see if the chat's suggesting anything.
Denial, delusional.
Self-subterfuge. Oh, delusional. Delusional has a lot of baggage, but I really like self-subterfuge. I don't know if
Yeah.
you like that,
Subterfuge is cute.
Corey.
I like that. That's nice.
All right,
I
let's
like
do
self-subterfuge.
that. We're gonna do self-subterfuge. Thank you, John Meggs.
Apparently, psychologists call it self-deception.
Yeah, well, we're not psychologists, okay?
Yeah, we're high schoolers.
Yes.
I googled. I used the dark web, and that's what the NOS say.
Okay,
The Nas say.
that's lovely.
What the Nas
Yeah.
say, don't.
All right, go ahead, Anonymous Rhino. You type that. I'll let you type that. I see your cursor ready. Anyway, please keep yelling at each other and giving each other conditions.
So, would you like to respond, considering I yelled last?
Yes, you respond.
Is that what you tell yourself?
Oh, bitch. Sorry, I don't like that word.
I'm a professional.
Sorry.
I don't need to tell myself anything. That is what it is. I don't need more than that. What you need to do is just let it go before we have to make you. And just again, that like further pressing of him into the locker. This time grinding, like definitely trying to like, you know how they have those like slats, like definitely trying to press that into his back and make it hurt a little.
Okay, great. And as you press him into the locker, you can feel Donovan's phone buzz again.
Don't care.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Donovan would kind of like take his hand and like frame your face and bring it under your chin and smile and say, "Sure."
Oh. I'm not gonna let you roll hot again. You already did that.
You already did that for this encounter.
But it's cute, and the chat likes it, and they'll go in the wiki.
Go on the wiki. You shouldn't put your hands in places that aren't safe for it. And I'm gonna bite a finger.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna ask you to roll volatile then. You wackadoodle.
So I'm gonna do that thing where I talk to my dark daddy and I'm like, "Hey yo."
I'm sorry. Hold on a second here.
I thought you were.
Wow. So, are you saying that you want to use the power flows through you?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, great. So,
In different words,
I don't
yes.
know that you have the time for a conversation. You're just sort of going to let it happen. You know, you've got that sort of
Yeah,
instinctual.
we've got that. We listen. We got that kind of relationship where he just knows what I need when I need it.
It's true. It's absolutely true. So, boom, Castile gains a string, and you gain
That's,
+2. So, what do you got for your total?
10.
10. Fantastic. So, you deal them harm, and they choke up momentarily before they can react. How bad do you want this to be, Kori? Do you want to?
Not that bad. I want to make Donovan bleed.
Okay, so you don't want to remove
Leave
the
a
finger.
mark. But no, we're not looking to remove fingers here.
Okay, that would be
This is-
cool, but all right.
He's not there. He's not there yet. I am not the unhinged family member.
All right, so Donovan, you take a harm, and it hurts, and now there's blood going down your hand, and probably going down Kori's face as well. What do you do?
I didn't think you were that type, but maybe. And Donovan pulls his hands away.
Okay, no. If you're gonna take harm and bleed,
You can't be that sassy.
and be cool, you've got to roll keep your cool.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna be that cold,
All right.
that's
As he's rolling, real quick,
Yes, please,
I do
Wolfie.
want to point out that Kori or Dark Power now has 5 strings on Kori,
is that fun?
which is when his darkest self would be triggered, right?
What?
Wait, what?
What? Hold
Wait,
on.
what is that thing?
Let's go to the tape.
No, go to Soul Dead. It's the second paragraph. It says the Dark Power can gain strings. If it ever has 5 strings on you, trigger your darkest self.
Oh fuck.
Oh, you
Unless
didn't copy
I'm
and
looking
paste
Damn it, I
that
meant to
part.
sleep with Emily.
Hold on. I got the book.
Check your book.
I'm
That's
going
what
to
my
the book.
PDF says. But
Well,
This
shoot.
is very
This is
exciting.
about to get a lot worse for you, Donovan.
This is fantastic. I love it
Oh, I
so
got my
much.
book.
or better.
Um,
Wink.
Yeah, considering
no,
what...
that's not in my book.
Really?
I wonder if that's from Monsterhearts 1.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the first version.
All right.
Are you looking
Well,
at?
now I'm scared.
Are you?
Let
You're
me look.
scared? I don't want you.
It's
It's
Yeah,
To.
they
definitely
have the
for
wrong
Monster Hearts
rule.
2, the sheet that I have.
Let me hold on. So you guys keep talking. I'm gonna Google errata. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it was errated out.
Well,
Yes.
first roll that. Keep your cool.
Yeah, roll your
Oh.
keep your cool.
12. 10 plus 2.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, hold on a second. Monsterhearts 2.
Wow, motherfucker.
Ew. Evers? No.
I want some XP.
Errata. Ertata. That is not a word.
Okay. So
Frittata? Delicious.
Horchata.
Must include errata. Do they not use the word errata? You know what? I own the PDF as well. All right, hold on.
You know what? It's in my book too.
It is in your book?
Yeah.
What page?
Page. It's in the Infernal sheet.
Yeah, I know, but I was just
Oh,
there.
it doesn't have a page number.
Yeah.
It says Soul Debt, the second part of Soul Debt. The
Yeah.
dark power can gain strings. If it ever has 5 strings in you, trigger your darkest self.
Sold it. Oh, I looked at the wrong page. I was
Yeah.
looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's in my book too, everybody. It's in my book too.
See, it's in my book.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
Everyone, great
You're
job reading. Everyone. Let's see here. So, okay, you got a 12. This is gonna be really
Yes.
fun. This is gonna be really fun. So first things first, we're gonna do this in reverse order because it's gonna be fun. Keep your cool. What are you afraid of? Tell me what you're afraid of.
Seeming weak to Kori.
Okay, that's cool. Now, ask the MC a question about the situation, and I will tell you the answer. I will be truthful.
Why is Kori so afraid of him looking into his family, of Donovan looking into the family?
Okay, I don't know the answer, so you have to
Okay.
answer it for me, Kori.
He's less afraid of you looking into the family and more afraid of you looking into him.
Why? What's the why?
Oh, why?
Yes, why?
Because there shouldn't be anything more to him than what he believes is on the surface. He doesn't want to deal with anything more than what's on the surface. And if someone is asking about it, he now has to think about it.
Okay, so you suddenly realize that Kori doesn't want you looking into him because Kori doesn't want to have to deal with anything at all. Essentially.
All right.
And you get this brilliant boom insight because this is a CW show and you rolled great. And you gain 1 forward to acting on that information. Bum, 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 bum. But now, Kori, would you do us the honor of reading your darkest self?
Yep. You find yourself shivering, needy, and alone. The dark power will make some daunting, open-ended demands. Every demand fulfills bring you closer to feeling whole again and remove one of the dark power's strings on you. You escape your darkest self when the dark power is out of strings, or you make a bargain with an even more dangerous entity.
Woo, that's going to be fun. All right, so darkest self in 3, 2, 1, go.
So I think Kori lets go of you, and he takes a step back, and there's this audible, visible shiver through his body, and it's very like the posture just instantly seems to change from this sort of like shoulders back, like bravado in your face to like curling inward, eyes darting left, right, everywhere but your face. Just isn't saying anything to you.
What do you do, Donovan? What do you do?
I guess we have an agreement then.
We have nothing. You're nothing. And then he's gonna like run away.
You run away?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He's going to the boys' bathroom.
I guess I'll talk to you later.
Okay,
Donovan
great.
just calls after.
Right.
Do I have to roll?
No, you're not going to roll for that.
Oh, okay.
So, the bell rings.
Donovan's a little
there.
bad, so.
The bell rings there, which is great. But back to the nurse's office for a second. Crina, do you have any more questions for Rachel?
Seeing that Rachel's not really getting, like, this is not going anywhere, I think Crina's gonna try to look beyond the veil.
Oh, are you going to talk to someone beyond the veil?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach for my brother and be like, how do I make her stop? How do I make this happen? Like, how do I make her stop crying?
Great.
I forgot to get dice, so I have to get them out now.
You do have to. You need dice for this.
Yeah, it is a game.
There we go. King Jack.
Okay. Damn. That's a. Oh, it's a 7. Okay, I thought I failed, but it's a 7.
Okay, well, that's something. That's nice. Let's see here. Crina.
Kind of wanted to fail so I could get that final XP, but another time.
Another time. Ooh. So you start sort of focusing inward, making that sort of telepathic phone call to your brother that you do. And your brother appears to you sitting on the edge of the nurse's desk, because that's cool, right? Who doesn't like that scene? That's a cool scene. The nurse obviously can't see him.
Right.
And what are you gonna say? What are you gonna ask him?
How do I make her stop crying? How do I make this stop? How do I make her happy again? She's gotta be happy.
And I think we've established previously that when you ask this question, other people don't hear you ask the question, because that would.
I think that's kind of what we assumed.
Yeah, because it would have made the gazebo weird, And we don't want to make the gazebo weird.
Not any weirder.
The gazebo is so normal.
So normal. It's a super normal gazebo. So, oh my gosh, I love this. Yeah, and your brother will just be like, I don't know, kiss her.
Oh, but yeah, I guess it does generally make people happy. Wait.
Oh wait, before you go, you've been calling me a lot lately. Listen, I need you to look into something for me. There is been like dramatic spikes in energy around the school. Uh, like it's totally messing up the Fey lines. So if you can figure out what's going on there, that'd be great. All right, bye.
You got any other information?
No, that's the whole. He's gone.
Okay. And I'll turn and I'll just like kiss Rachel full on.
Great.
Serious kiss.
Roll hot, please.
12.
12, great. Wolf, are you still peeking in and checking on things? Yes, okay. I thought that might be the case. So you gain a string on Rachel, of course, which is super fun. Let me take a look at Rachel's little mini sheet here. Where are you, my good friend Rachel? There you are, Rachel. My good friend. Rachel's my good friend. Ooh, okay. We got some fun things.
Is that really where you want to line yourself, Brian?
Yes!
With Rachel?
Rachel and me are like this. If you were listening to the audio and not the video, I connected my pinkies together in a very firm motion.
At least that way he won't get stabbed by her.
She does have a hunker and full stabs.
Let's see. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay, yeah, and she's going for it. She goes right back. And Wolfe, of course, you're super distracted by this. Wow, Wolfe, nice eyebrow motion. I like it. And so the bell rings. You're totally gonna be late for class.
Ah, shoot. Well, at this point, I'm already late, so what's another couple of minutes, right? It's just like, it's either you're late or you're not. It doesn't matter how late you are, so it's fine.
Donovan,
right?
Are you going to the nurse?
No, probably not.
Okay, I just figured I'd ask.
We'll probably suck on it a while and go looking for Marissa's class.
Oh, you're just gonna like walk around the school and be like, I wonder what class Marissa is in right now.
Yeah,
why wait till you have a class with her when you could just look in every door?
I know I don't think we had the first class together. We had like
it was near the end of the day.
All right.
No, near the end of the day is when her class was across the hall from your class.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll text her, message her.
Okay.
Hey, I'm free now.
Oh, that's fun. All right, so we're gonna put a pin in that.
Can I answer?
You want to answer your texts?
Yes.
No, you can't answer your texts right now. They're kissing. We're gonna go to Kori. Kori, what are you doing in the bathroom?
I think he's. Is anyone else in the bathroom?
Would you like there to be someone else?
No.
Then it's empty.
Cool. He's gonna lock the bathroom.
Okay, sure.
He's gonna lock the bathroom door. He's gonna pull out a joint and just try and start lighting it, but I think he's having issues with the lighter. His hands shaking.
Great. So yeah, you're having issues with the lighter. It's shaking, and oh, it's so good. It's the best. I love it. And you hear Castile's voice in your head. Now, before we do Castile's voice, I need to call you out on something, okay? Listen, you just corrected the way I wrote Castile on a bunch of pages, all right? But I'm only writing it that weird way because you wrote it that weird way. Is there an L before and after the I, or is it just after the I?
Just after the I.
Well, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay. I want you to know that I was only writing it weird for you.
I know. I realized I had made the mistake, and I edited that mistake.
All right. So at least we're still friends. Anyway.
Yes.
I'm glad I got that off.
You had me genuinely scared there for a second, Brian.
Be good friends.
Listen, Brian and I know that the friendship is there after all that I've done in general, is to just the thirst.
So you hear Castile's voice in your head. I have to remember if I speak really softly when I do Castile, it doesn't get recorded properly. Castile. There we go. So, the weirdest food, I don't know why. So, Castile says to you, hey, if you have shaky hands, use someone else's, you know what I mean?
No, please explain it to me.
He
This is
says,
the first time Kori's ever said please, like in his entire life.
he says, why are you locking yourself in this bathroom? That's bullshit. Go. Find a girl, find a boy, find a non-binary person. You get them to light the marijuana for you.
Yeah.
Go! Do it now!
Yeah. And he's gonna like go to the door, open it up,
Mm-hmm.
hold it in there, and look around. Who's in the hallway?
Well, the bell rang. So people are desperately trying to get to class, but wouldn't it be awful if I gave you nobody? So, you know who it is? It's Caleb, the bad boy intellectual.
Oh.
He decided not to go to class when the bell rang because he's a bad boy, but he's also an intellectual. So he's reading Walden Pond. So he's sitting in the hallway reading Walden Pond because he's a bad boy intellectual.
Intellectual. Yeah. So Kori's gonna walk over to him, and it's not a walk and more of a very aggressive stride.
Yeah.
He's a man on a mission.
Man on a mission.
And he's gonna look at Caleb and say, I think I know something that would be a lot more better at connecting you to Walden's words if you have a moment.
And he's gonna look up at you, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, what would you know about that?"
Considering my family owns the property where it's supposed to be, I think at least a decent amount.
He goes, "Oh, congratulations on your capitalism. Walden was in that cabin because he was rejecting society's rules."
Well, why don't you teach me a little bit more about it? And I'll like hold out like the joint and the lighter and the shaky hands.
And he'll go, "Oh, that I can do." And he'll get up, and he assumes you're going outside to smoke because we've established this weird place outside where everyone smokes. Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Because he's gonna walk that way. Yep.
I'm gonna take him upstairs and say,
You're gonna take him
third floor-
upstairs.
Yeah, third floor is usually empty.
Oh, and he'll go, "That's a good idea. It's shorter." I think we're gaining floors as we play through this game, but still. Yeah, third floor. Usually empty, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take him to the same classroom that I definitely took Crina.
Great.
It's my spot.
It's a great classroom.
And I'm gonna hold the lighter out to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna put the joint against my own lips.
Okay. So it sounds like you want to roll hot. Is that you want to roll
Sure.
hot?
Yeah.
Go
yeah,
for it.
I'm very into that.
Yep.
Kori's very into that. That's gonna be a 10.
10. Oh, that's very nice, and that's hot. Let's see here. So first things first, Castile will lose a string on you as you have fulfilled one of his many demands of you, and that's how this darkness goes.
This darkness.
We start simple and then we get crazy. He'll light your marijuana cigarette for you.
So.
And then
Kori.
hold on a second. You were very sexy, so he still has to give you something. Because you're so sexy.
So
Oh, by the way, you get a free string right off the bat
Yes.
on him. I don't want to. This is really hard for Caleb because he's got like no personality so far. This is like the first time we've used him.
Sorry.
No, it's all your fault. I definitely didn't choose him because we haven't really seen him in action yet. It's completely your fault. So he's gonna lean forward once he like puts the lighter back down on the desk, and he goes, "So, do you want to hear the major principles of libertarianism?"
Maybe later. And I'm going to take like a deep inhale and shotgun him.
Oh shit! All right, cool. And
What does that mean?
Okay,
Oh.
so I just want to let the audience know that I know what this is because it came up in a song, a pop song.
Sure, Brian.
And I looked it up because I did
Brian.
not know what it was. So
Okay.
I'm trying to be old with the audience. You know what I mean? I just want to clarify that I'm not this cool. So shotgunning is when you breathe in the marijuana and then you kiss a person and then you breathe out into their mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I'm hip. I
Yeah,
knew that.
You knew that.
Yeah.
And it was in a pop song where somebody said something about shotgunning a frat boy, I believe was the line.
Sounds accurate.
Does anyone know what song I'm talking about? Anyway, moving on. We're going to leave the scene. We're leaving the scene. There's a lot of stuff happening. Bridget, I'm sorry. Just stay right there. You're doing great. Back to Crina. Crina, you're making out with Rachel. It's fantastic. Everyone loves it. The ratings are through the roof. And she does, in fact, stop crying. Wolfe is staring at you through the door, but you don't notice probably. I don't know. Maybe you do. I was picturing you as having your back towards the door for some reason because I figured you would place the crying person and then sit down next to them. That's just me.
I was picturing it the other side, but I feel like I probably would know that Wolfe was there because I was like looking around for help earlier.
Oh, right, that's true. So
I know that he's like aroused.
It's a better shot anyway if we switch it around because then you can come up from the kissing and look right at him.
He's just as soon as you make like eye contact though, he's just like, oh nope, not looking.
Do you leave?
He's like, no, he doesn't leave. He just looks away. Like,
okay,
you know.
Oh, no, it's okay. You can watch. It's fine. If you're into that, it's fine.
I mean,
so,
maybe.
So Rachel will turn around and see Wolfe and be like, "Boys are dumb, though."
What? Say what?
You said boys are dumb.
Yeah, they are. That's so. Anyway, see, you feel so much better now.
I do. Can we keep doing that?
Not right now. There's a lot to do.
Okay.
But sure, we can do that later.
Nice.
Is that a promise? Does that count as a promise? I think she promised me.
I think you promised her.
She asked, and I said yes. It's not the same.
No, I think that's how promises work, isn't it?
Fate bargains are still dangerous.
I know. I'll go back to what I've said in the past. If Crina considers it a promise, then it's a promise. But I mean, I don't know.
I'll put like my hand like on the side of my face and be like, "You really want to?"
And she goes, "I do. I feel like that was good, like a good thing."
Yeah, kissing me usually is.
Yeah.
I mean, always, but you know, yeah.
I wonder if it would be like that if I kissed Donovan.
Huh. Interesting.
Have you kissed Donovan?
You could find out if you wanted. I have not.
We should find out.
Do it first and tell me what it's like.
That's a good idea.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, kiss him first and tell me what it's like. That's a promise.
Yeah, it sounded like one to me. Wolfe, are you still standing there?
Still waiting for Crina, yeah.
This is so weird. I love it.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we should. Okay, so if you're feeling better, then we should probably all like get to class before they come looking for us or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like you don't have to go to class. You could just like skip or whatever. I don't care.
That's
but
an
like,
idea.
It's the second day of classes, and like if the office calls my mom today, she'll be mad. I have to wait till at least next week. So.
And now the nurse is gonna look up, be like, "I am still here. This is the part I have to report on. Talk about this outside my office."
I'm going to class. I said that. Thanks so much for all your help. I'll get up and leave.
Great, and Rachel will get up and go, "I'm probably not," and we'll also leave. Cool, good scene, everybody. Great job. Wait, where are we? Kori. Oh no, I don't want to go to that. Donovan. Donovan, what were you? You were sucking on your thumb and going to find Marissa. You were texting her.
Yep, texting Marissa, "Hey, I'm free now."
Okay,
Do
great.
you see your text from Crina when you check your phone from Marissa?
Yes.
Yeah, and I would. And
You would.
So the first one was, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
All caps.
And then a picture of just
Yeah,
the
like 10 minutes
toilet
later.
paper.
Well, by the timestamp, the toilet paper that just says "I hate," like in Rachel's hands, it's like "I hate Donovan, I hate Donovan, I hate Donovan," like a big old mass of toilet paper.
Yeah, so as Donovan waits for Marissa's reply, Donovan reply with, "Who is that from?"
Just all caps. Guess. Do you do this often?
Donovan would reply, "There could be all sorts of things. Kori just bit me for one."
It's like you get like 3 exclamation points back. Kori's been acting weird. Rachel's acting weird.
Yeah, we need to talk before. Oh, let's see. So they would say,
"What are you doing to people?" All caps.
so yeah, Donovan would reply, "Oh yeah, there's been a lot of," and then send it, and then immediately send, "Oh, Rachel. Yeah, I pointed out Mauricio was kind of using her."
So timeout. So Wolfe, Crina exits the nurse's office. Before you even get a chance to talk to her, she starts texting because someone texts her. Rachel exits shortly behind her and just skips off down the hallway. What do you do? She's literally skipping. That was not
he
turn of phrase.
just like follows, like looks after her, and then kind of like
I wouldn't ignore him. I'd
Yeah,
make eye contact, or if he wanted to say something,
steps up to Crina, and like even though he's texting, or she's texting rather, we're all teenagers. We can text and talk at the same time. Clearly. So he'll step up to her and say, "I see that Rachel's feeling better."
I usually have that effect on people.
I guess kissing her helps, right?
I mean, it doesn't ever make things worse.
He gives a kind of like shrug, like, "Yeah, I see your point." And he says, he kind of like pauses for a moment and like looks at Crina and kind of like looks her up and down. He says, "Well, you're looking pretty good right now, so."
Thanks. Are you gonna roll hot for that? Or?
I would like to. That's
Yay!
8.
8's good. I like 8. 8 means that Crina, you've got an extra choice. You can give a string, or you can give yourself, or you can promise something, or you can get embarrassed and act awkward.
I'll keep the tradition going. I will give myself to Wolfe. So I'll just lean forward and kiss him.
Nice.
Oh. Wolfe will
Not like a pop kind of kiss, but like a kiss.
Yeah, he will kind of freeze up just out of like sheer shock, like, "Oh, this is not what I was expecting."
Mm-hmm.
He won't necessarily reciprocate the kiss, but he won't really pull away, not for like a few moments. He kind of like lets it happen for like a few moments.
Yeah.
And then
Crina, if you don't return it, Crina will like stop and pull back.
Yeah, and I think he's usually pretty cool, but I think he'd like, his cheeks would be a little blushed. He'd look a little awkward and say, I'll kind of look away and be like, "Well, I can see why That would cheer Rachel up.
That's great. I like that's a good line.
Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about yesterday. Just real quick. I'm sorry I missed you at Bridget's.
Yeah, you should be better at keeping your promises.
Okay, pin in that. Put a pin in that. Remember that. You should be better at keeping your promises. That's the line. Remember it. Remember it. Remember it.
I'm
Great.
gonna write it down.
Bridget, you're in health class. Donovan is supposed to be in health class with you, but he's not there right now. In fact, nobody's there because Mrs. Onassis generally teaches this class, and about 2 minutes after the bell rings, the principal walks in. Now, the principal is Mrs. Javert. Okay? This is the principal's name. She's Mrs. Javert. It's spelled Javert, but she assures you it's pronounced Javert, and she walks up to the front of class and be like, "Well, Mrs. Onassis is going to be out for a little while, and we're a little short on permanent subs, so at least for now I'm going to be teaching health class, which is great because I know all about the human body." And going to start sketching a naked person on the chalkboard. You cool with this, Bridget? Just making sure you're cool with
I'm
this.
going to raise my hand.
Great. Well, she's sketching on the blackboard, so obviously she can't see that. Come on now.
Miss Javert.
She turns around and she goes, "It's Mrs. Javert. Mrs. I am married."
Of course. I just want to make sure that there's been rumors going around about what happened to Miss Onassis, and I just want to make sure that whoever did that is dealt with the fullest extent of discipline that the school can provide.
She goes, "Well,
she was my favorite teacher."
That's noted, Bridget. I appreciate your concern and your dedication to justice. But right now we're talking about the vagina.
Yes, Mrs. Javert.
Great. There's a lot of bacteria in there. We got to get straight to it. So, Javert turns around, goes back to sketching, and Marissa is gonna suddenly lean over to you and just like show you her phone, where Donovan texted, "Hey, I'm free now."
I'm gonna say, go take care of it. Bring him into the fold.
And Marissa's like, "Great." And you'll get a text back, Donovan, in the middle of your talking to Crina, and Marissa's like, where are you at?
I will suggest a janitor's closet that I know.
Great. And Marissa will be like, "Mrs. Javert, I need to clean my vagina because you've inspired me." Mrs. Javert will say, "Well, that sounds unsanitary. Please use the showers next to the gym." And Marissa will leave. It's just that kind of night. Just
Yeah.
apparently.
Hygiene, folks.
Also, the vagina is self-cleaning.
The
You don't
vagina
need
is
to clean it.
self-cleaning.
It's fine.
Mrs. Javert doesn't know that. Okay, Mrs. Javert is not
This is not a
skilled
good health class.
enough to teach the health class.
This is an 18+ stream, y'all. Just putting that out
It's
there.
an 18+ stream, and
Yeah, we're rated mature for a reason.
We don't teach health here. If you want to learn more about your vagina, I suggest season 1, I think, of Orange is the New Black. Anyway,
I've never watched. Maybe
Well, if you would like to learn about vaginas.
there's a whole vagina episode. You know,
It is the first time for everything.
that's right. Anyway. No, the hall pass does not say gym showers. They do not have a gym shower specific hall pass.
That's on the 4th floor.
That
That's on
no.
the fourth.
Oh my gosh.
Right next to the pool
The second basement.
and the rock wall.
Okay, composure.
All right, let's get back on track.
Sorry.
Monsterhearts.
Sorry. I'm bleeding.
All right. What were we doing? We'll go back to the promise. Crina, you're talking to Wolfe while texting. Do that.
Oh, there's also something else that if Marissa's at the hallway at like exactly that time,
Yeah.
you might see Wolfe doing something.
Wolfe, what are you
No.
doing?
Kissing
No, that's down
Which
by
is-
the nurse's office.
I don't know where the
That's on-
gym showers
That's
are.
on like the 5th floor. Don't
No,
worry about it.
We have to wait for them to roll poorly, I think, for that.
Okay, fine.
Don't worry, it'll happen
Yeah.
any second now.
I was hoping that we get rid of that second fiddle condition, but because Wolf did not return the kiss, that's definitely still there.
He's
for today.
trying to be a good boyfriend
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
not just kissing random people.
I mean, you just
I
did.
mean,
Well,
You
no, she
did.
kissed him.
Yeah, but you didn't pull away.
No, she kissed him. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
yeah, Crina will be like visibly kind of disappointed. Like,
You just
hey, you should be better at keeping your promises, Wolf.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, he like pauses for a moment to like remember what exactly you're referencing, and then he would say, "Oh, I mean, I did my best. You know, sometimes things come up. You know."
But you still broke a promise.
He looks a little dejected at that.
Are you trying to put Wolfe in his place?
I kind of am, yeah.
Yeah, I think you should roll cold for that. I feel like you should roll cold. I feel it.
Doesn't need any more conditions.
Yeah, but does
7.
Crina? 7!
Oh, apparently Crina does.
Crina does. So, Wolfie. I made him out of clay. Let's see here. Where's my Crina? There's my Crina. My Karina. Crina doesn't have any strings on you, Wolfe. So, wait, no, the other way around. Backwards. Strike that, reverse it. Wolfe does have a string on Crina. Crina, should we get rid of that string? Should we slap a condition on there because Wolfe needs more conditions? Or you want to take one forward? The most boring of all the choices, but I'm not judging you.
Wolf doesn't have any strings on me.
Wolfe has one string on you, so you can take it. You can be like, no, you have nothing now.
I kind of want to give him another condition.
Okay, what condition were you thinking?
I kind of like tease, something like that. Like,
okay.
He hit on her.
Yeah, and you're
and
trying
then
to put
didn't
that.
return the kiss, so
Yeah.
she kissed him.
And you're putting that idea in the head. Yeah, and I don't think that really takes away any of the other conditions. I think, yeah, you got a good stack going. But let's give Crina a condition in return, because Crina is, it's not, didn't come off perfectly. Kind of put you in your place, but not completely. What can we give Crina? Crina has one of them in second fiddle currently.
Let me think. Maybe like promiscuous or some sort of like play on that.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I will tell you, if you're trying to like hurt Crina, though, that will not hurt
No,
her.
that's okay.
But if you're just trying to put it like
Killer.
Some other people might not appreciate that.
right,
Like
um,
down on it, I suppose.
I don't know that it would change your behavior at all, but that's not necessarily a bad thing,
Yeah, I mean, I have.
Mean didn't change mine.
Right. I feel like some of the other things that we could stick on there based on the situation.
Yeah.
It could be something like judgmental or domineering or
Ooh, maybe like pushy or something like that.
pushy. We don't use
Expectant.
Unsympathetic could also work here as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to use the same one twice
Okay.
for like the same idea.
Oh, how about instead of pushy, we say demanding?
Demanding.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's very fair.
Yes, it has good tongue feel, that word demanding.
Plus
Alright.
the demanding with with the Fae like promises.
Yes,
Concerning.
Yeah, like it's
absolutely.
very fitting.
Yes, I like it. Good job, everybody. Go team. So go ahead. You respond to Crina being all the like you're not good at keeping promises.
You said you'd be there at the sexy boat, and you weren't there, and then you are hitting on me, and then refusing to kiss me back.
I just was saying you looked good.
You did the elevator eyes.
Elevator eyes. He kind of shrugs and says, "Well, I mean, you look good. I don't know what you want me to say." But
I do look good, yeah.
I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? Like,
no, you're not wrong. It's just a tease.
You know. Well, I was just looking. You know what they say, like, it's like being on a diet. You can look at all the nice things on the menu, you just can't like partake, right?
Diets are no fun.
Well, I mean, I'm dating Bridget now, so.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't see like in homeroom?
No, I left halfway through. Right, I had to change.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess she dumped Chase and wanted to be with me. I mean, I guess you can ask her why, but
congrats and good luck.
He kind of like looks a little confused, like good luck. That's like a little strange to say, but he's like, well, thanks. I mean,
did you wanted that to happen, right?
He looked a little nervous. He's like, why would you think that?
I mean, was it your idea or was it Bridget's idea?
Oh, it was Bridget's idea.
Interesting.
I mean, I like showed up, but like you guys were all gone, but she was still there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she took me up to her room and it was great. There's like this noticeable pause where it's like, it was ... great.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Not as good as it would have been, like, you know, an hour before that, as well as it was an hour before that, I'm sure. But
you can see this like time. This look of like disappointment and like jealousy, like, damn it, I wish I was there. But he says, yeah, well, I mean, and he pauses, and then he looks back at Crina and is just like, but we're cool now, right?
Oh yeah, totally cool. Yeah, everything's, you know, even again.
Yeah.
But like, did you ask Bridget to date? Like, have you ever told her that before? That was the thing you wanted?
No. I mean, she's always had like, you know, she was dating Chase. She's always been, you know, busy with other people.
I mean, other than the obvious, because like, yeah, you're a total catch. Other than the obvious, why would she date her, like, dump her like quarterback boyfriend? Like 1 minute to the next. Like, again, other than the obvious, you're a total catch. It's not like, I'm not putting you down. You are definitely a total catch. But, you know, she was super into Chase. And then, like, literally, like, 1 minute to the next, she's dating you instead. Like, what happened? Did you?
He looks very
say
confused. He's like,
or do something?
Not that I know of. I mean, maybe she just like realized after a while that she had these hidden feelings for me or something. He says like in a very dramatic, like obviously he doesn't really think that. I don't know.
You didn't like put a bug in her ear or like
what?
Or anything like that?
Like
an
insect?
It's well, honey, it's figure of speech.
He's like, no, I didn't do anything to her. I never done like anything to her, anything bad. I would never do anything bad to her.
No, not bad. You didn't have to do anything bad to her. I don't know. You didn't like tell her you wanted her, you liked her, wanted to date her or anything. You didn't let her know in some indirect way that you wanted to be together?
Not until after she asked me out.
So the door to the nurse's office opens, and the nurse is standing there, and she's
Oh,
like,
I thought we were like walking down the hallway.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Oh,
thought we were
okay,
like walking
good.
and talking.
Yeah.
great. I'm like, this is getting like y'all need to go to class. No, that's fine.
We're
Y'all,
getting there.
y'all are obviously going to the class that you're both 10 minutes late for, which you're both in together. What class is that?
Like math, probably.
Math class. Great.
That was the first one that came to mind, but I was like, I
Y'all
don't
go into
know.
math class. It's a great class. Everyone loves math. And now you're standing outside of that classroom because it only takes so long to get to a class. Come on, get to the jump.
Okay, well, like I said, congrats and good luck.
Thanks,
And,
but
Crina,
I'll see you at cheer practice later, right? She says, like, gesturing to your cheer outfit.
yeah, I said I would go, so I'm gonna go.
Good, then I'll see you then.
Yeah.
After
see
we
you
go
then.
to this class together.
Yeah, like you're in this class too. You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he like opens the door
like-
for her.
Yeah,
Oh,
Crina just walks out and sits down like it's nothing.
great. Donovan,
Yes,
Marissa goes to the janitor's closet. Are you there already?
I am.
Great. Marissa says, she looks at you and she goes, what's going on? I thought you didn't want this.
I enjoy a little private time. I just wanted to make sure you actually were interested. And Donovan will like approach her and put his hands like on her shoulders and just slowly rub them gently and smile and say, I just wanted to make sure it was your interest and not anyone making you do anything you don't want to.
And she'll like sort of lean into it a little bit. And she'll be like, no, of course not. I do what I want to do.
Yeah, you have a sense of individuality about you that's very becoming.
Well, that is a lot of words just to tell me I'm hot.
You're extremely hot.
Great. So let's do something about that.
I'll smile and like kiss right at the chin and then like go up right up to her lips and start to make out with her.
Great. Roll hop. Roll the hop. Roll the hop.
8 plus 1 is 9.
9 is a success, but it's a success, with things. So,
Yeah.
they are going to give you a string. That's what they're going to do.
Okie dokie.
Because they're pretending. And
No.
shock. And Marissa's not holding back. She is going to attempt to go to town.
And Donovan, as she starts to like go up the clothes or something, Donovan kind of just continues to like kiss and like kiss back up to her ear and say, "Oh, we can't now. I'm sorry. I have this bleeding wound, and I really prefer blondes anyway."
Roll.
I know she used to be blonde.
Yeah, go ahead and roll cold, you heartless piece of shit.
5 and 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12.
Yeah, that's a lot. So go ahead, choose 2.
I will take another string.
Okay, great.
And let's see. I want to give her a condition.
Yeah.
That spikes at her individuality. That's
that makes her more individual.
Yeah, kind of making her be like, "Well, I used to be blonde, and I changed this for Bridget."
Well, I think you're heading in the right direction with the text. So I think that's fair. We could keep it simple and just be like, "Rebel girl."
I like it. Yeah.
Or like better like before.
Better before.
Oh, I was thinking something sarcastic, like calling her like individual as like, "Oh no, you're just a follower," like a pawn or something.
Right, she's supposed to be like mad. Is that the goal, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to make her. Donovan is purposely trying to wedge a bit and kind of test this girl because he now really even feels like there's some weirdness going on with Bridget. to make her be like, I used to be blonde, and he's trying to like me for me, and why is Bridget making me do this? And she made me have brown hair. So trying to like spike a wedge of dissension.
Okay.
Dissenter?
I don't think
resentful.
dissenter and stuff like that. I think that's too specific for what you're doing. I think that might be the end result, but I don't think that is the emotion you're giving her. You know what I mean? Like
resentful is cool.
Resentful. I like resentful. Let's do that.
All right.
Resentful.
And then Donovan will still like right after that say, "But you're still hot," and then start to walk for the door.
I think she's gonna try to slap you.
Okay. I would try to resist and dodge.
Great. But... Yeah. So you do because you and she her. And...
Don't sex move.
Yeah, sex move.
Sex move.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
I turned her down, so I get.
Read that sex move for us. Tell us all about it.
When you deny someone sexually, you gain a string on them.
Yeah, there you go. One more string.
When you have sex with someone, you lose all your strings on them.
Okay.
So I gain another string.
So I think you leave the closet because you dodged. Unless you want to stay now because she tried to stab you. If that's your thing.
I'm heading to the nurse because I have a bleeding wound.
Oh, great. Yeah, fantastic.
But...
You're heading to the nurse. Fantastic. All right, we're jumping away from that. We're jumping to Kori. Listen, Kori, you're upstairs. Kori, is your intent to get your groove on?
Yes.
Great. So you're going to get your groove on, okay? Mm-hmm. What happens when you have sex?
When I have the sex, or when Kori has the sex,
yes.
What happens is the dark power loses a string on you and gains a string on whoever you had sex with.
Oh, hooray! That's gonna be great. Oh, that changes what I was gonna do though. Oh no.
Sorry, Brian.
Why don't you know this game better? It's not like there's a million little things. Shut up, Brian. Okay, hold on. Don't listen to them, Brian. You're doing great.
What didn't the dark power have a string on Crina?
Did, but lost it last time.
He did.
Yeah, because you got
Spent
you
it.
to text Kori. Spent it.
Oh, so he loses them when you like do what he says.
Well, it's essentially any NPC can pull a string to ask you to do what they want, and then if you do it, they lose the string and you gain an experience point. But in addition to that, that's the normal NPC side character string thing. What?
I didn't mark XP for that because I didn't realize that was what was happening.
I think you did.
Yeah, because we specifically called it out.
We'll go to the tape during commercial break, which is about to come out. Okay. We'll double check. Anyway, but there's also extra in there with the darkest self and because once the darkest self kicks in, like he starts making demands of Kori, like whoa, and every time Kori does it, loses a string. Anyway, so this was going to be my dramatic setup to go to break. So you're having sex. It's great. Everyone loves sex. Sex is great. And Caleb's having a good time. You're having a good time. Castile's probably having a good time. I don't know. That's weird.
Kori's normal.
And Castile just whispers in your ear. Well, not literally, but in your head. And he says, "Hey, sex makes you feel so good. You should gather like a whole group of people and just have sex at the same time."
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Great. And as Kori says that part out loud, we're gonna cut to commercial. It's gonna be great. Kori, you crazy.
What could go wrong?
We're gonna take a quick 10. All right. I'm gonna switch to the break music. And we just want to remind you all that you're great. You're fantastic. Bye.
We'll be right back.
I'll go you down. And we are back. Hello, everybody. Look who removed the cover screen without prompting. It's me. I'm so good at this. Thank you for taking a break. Thank you for coming back. This is, of course, Gehenna Valley, Session 3, The Dark Queen.
The Dark Queen hasn't gotten to do too much dark yet. This
Yeah, we're
episode.
gonna shoot to Bridget soon. We're gonna be like, Bridget, you're up. But first, I want to talk real quick. So I went to the tape, like I said I would. So you can't say I broke that promise.
Don't get another string on you, no.
Stephanie, no, you don't. And I could not find in a quick manner where I specifically called out the fact that Crina should get a string. So we have given Crina a string retroactively, and Crina has
An
leveled
XP.
up. What?
An XP, not a string.
No, an XP. I'm sorry. The XPs. Yes, retroactively. Which is cool. We like that. Don't we like that? We like that. And Crina,
I like it.
What did you take? You took a move, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
so at 5 XP, I get to choose a new move
Yeah.
from my playbook,
Yeah.
and I choose Lure. Whenever someone makes a promise to you, they mark experience. Whenever someone breaks a promise to you, you mark experience.
Oh, so this is the gift that keeps on giving. This is gonna be great.
Mhm.
To accelerate towards those level ups.
Yeah, everybody's going to start getting a lot of XP now.
It's gonna be fun.
Things are going to
It's
get real
great.
interesting.
It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Speaking of a good time, I'm gonna jump to Bridget, just like I said I was going to do. Bridget, of course, is fun and not mean at all.
She's the best.
Yes, she's the best. She's great. Bridget, it's been a fun morning for everybody. But what is something that Bridget wants to do?
I want to corner Emily alone somewhere
Great.
with a few members of my gang, maybe Bex or Tabitha,
Okay.
since
Yeah.
Marissa is busy
Yep.
letting me down.
Yeah, let's use the next classroom break to do that. So health class is over. You learned a bunch of things that just weren't true. Fantastic. It also means that math class is over, of course, but who cares about math class? Nobody. You'll never use it ever. And oh my gosh, I apologize to math teachers. I do use math. It happens sometimes. Anyway, that was a weird pause and injection. Hey, you know what? You get Tabitha, you text, or you grab, or you whistle, you do your thing, and you get Bex, and I don't know, how do you feel about cornering Emily just as the bell rings, so there's like less people in the hallway? Do you like that call? Is that a fun thing? Or are you more of a bathroom stall?
Bathroom or stairwell?
Oh,
or
stairwell. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because as we've established, the school has several floors.
10
And
floors.
the fourth floor, for the most part, doesn't get used. The third floor gets used a little bit, but obviously the second and first floor are well used. So, as you figure Emily's schedule a little bit.
Mhm.
Emily is going to her next class, and you and Bex and Tabitha meet her at the top of the stairwell. And just
Mhm.
how do you stop her? How do you get her to not walk by you?
I want Tabitha to kind of grab her on the shoulder,
Hmm.
kind of firmly.
Oh, oh, fun. Has Tabitha done this before? Is Tabitha usually your muscle?
She's like my backup muscle when I'm not using Chase. She's like my muscle for like when Chase is a little too intimidating for
Hmm.
what I'm going for.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. She's muscle light.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And hey, speaking of which, hey you sexy players at home, we've got new art for Emily. Isn't that fun? I'm gonna go ahead and do a call out to Danny Schmidt, the artist. You can follow Danny on Twitter at Seditious Design or on Instagram at Seditious Design. I'll be sure to put the proper little thing there soon. But I literally got this piece of art while we were playing the game, so that's fun. I got permission to do that verbally from the artist because we pay and credit our artists. Anyway,
Yes, we do.
that
Pay
was
your artist, folks.
yes. Thank you. Pay and credit your artists, or Castile will come for you, and he won't use his sexy voice. It'll be bad. Anyway, where was I? Top of the stairs, second
Mhm.
floor. Tabitha puts a hand out, just gentle firm
Mhm.
on the shoulder there of Emily.
How's it going, Emily?
And Emily will look up, distracted, as Emily was reading her phone as she was walking up the stairs like a sensible person. And Emily goes, "Oh, good. What's up?"
So I heard you were creeping on me yesterday.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't creeping. I happened to hear your conversation when I was in, you know, my car.
What is it? Are you into me or something? Are you some sort of perv?
Um, she
It's
doesn't say
okay if you're into me. Most people are.
Uh, Emily's like, no. I mean, you're
So you're
dating.
not into me.
No, I'm not. I'm not into you.
Okay. So what were you doing then?
I was just hanging out in my car, and I happened to overhear what you were talking about. But I already forgot it. I don't even know. Don't even remember.
That's good.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't that interesting.
I mean, everything about me is interesting.
And she goes, "Oh,
Are you saying I'm boring?
oh, I would never say that. Tell me some of the interesting things that I should know about."
Well, here's an interesting idea, Emily. From now on, I think you should just run by all the stories you're going to put in the paper by Marissa for me. Make sure that I like them. Make sure they're putting me and my friends in a good light.
And Emily will laugh, and not a happy laugh, but like that's ridiculous laugh.
I'm going to gesture to Tabitha to threaten to push her down the stairs.
Okay. And Tabitha, the tall, lanky cheerleader that she is, will just sort of shake her a little bit and be like, "You want to get pushed down the stairs?" And Emily will instinctively grab onto the railing and be like, "No, oh, no, I don't want to get pushed down the stairs." But also, I'm not sure that you're stronger than me.
Okay, that I want to roll volatile here.
And you want to push her? Or do you want to have
Yeah.
Tabitha push her?
I want us to push her together.
Everyone's going to
I'll
push
get
together.
to add one. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be a nice group activity. Absolutely. Roll volatile and add one.
Wait, no one knows who really did it in the end.
That is a 7.
Oh, a 7. A 7 is something.
It is.
On a 7 to 9, you harm them, but choose one. They learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out. Or you become your darkest self. Well, that's not an option.
Yeah. She can learn something about my true nature and gain a string on me. That seems useful.
Great. So you
To give
push...
to the school paper.
You all push Emily down the stairs. And Emily is going to take a harm. Isn't that fun? Oh, we're having fun. Emily, I'm running out of room on your sheet.
Classic teenage pushing down the stairs.
Yeah,
High
shenanigans.
school.
Regular
Yeah,
high
like
school
you
shenanigans.
do. It's all
You know,
for
just
fun.
possibly kill somebody.
Nah, I mean,
Ah, she's
I
fine.
got real scared for a second that you were gonna like take the MC as a
Yeah.
harm. We're gonna have a homicide in
Yeah.
school.
It's the CW. She's gonna have a light bump and then be like, "Oh."
so she falls down
popular
the stairs,
kids.
which is great, and she's like, ah, because that's the noise people make when they get pushed down the stairs. Are you gonna stand at the top of the stairs still, or?
I'm gonna stand there menacingly for a few seconds till she looks up at me,
Okay, yeah.
and then we're all just gonna turn as a group and walk off.
Walk off? Okay, cool. Yeah, why not? Yeah. You know, like you do. I'm gonna give Emily. I'm gonna say Emily can only take 2 harm.
Okay.
Emily has 1 out of 2 harm right now.
Okay.
Let's see how long Emily lasts now that we have art for the character. So,
I felt so bad when that was the first character you had art for.
no, never feel bad. Never.
It'll
ever
be for
feel
the in memoriam picture.
Always push characters down the stairs. It's just what we do. Anyway, what were we saying? Oh, so that was a fun scene. So you go to class. That's great. Let's see. Who should we check up on? Let's check up on Kori. Kori, what do you want to do after your sexy times?
So after sexy times, I'm gonna turn to Caleb and say, you know, that was great. We should do more of this. In fact, maybe after school today, we could get a group together and discuss, you know, your, what was it, libertarianism, and more of this.
And Caleb will button up his shirt, you know, and he'll be like, "Nah, I don't perform. I'm not a dancing monkey."
Who said it's a performance? Maybe it's a counteractive to societal norms.
I don't think that's a thing. I don't think there was a proper noun or like an action. Like, I'm not sure what you're saying.
He's gonna roll his eyes a little. You're going to be counteracting social norms by engaging in coitus with multiple people.
Do you want to roll a string to get Caleb to do it? I'm not roll a string. Pull a string.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy to pull a string.
Okay, great. In which case, Caleb will go, "Oh, yeah, all right." He's like, "Yeah, when you say it like that, I mean, Plush, you're a good lay.
Yeah, I am a good lay.
You are. You know, not too generous. I like that."
Yeah, no, you don't. You know, it's about me. And he's gonna look at his phone and he's like, so I was thinking, if we were going to make a list
Okay.
of people, I think we've got you, fabulous. Milo.
For the group play,
Yeah.
I don't know. Milo's got focusing issues.
Yeah. It's even better. They can just flip from place to place.
All right, fine. Yep, Milo, sure.
Kale.
Absolutely. I'd fuck Kale.
I'm sure you would. Dixie.
I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on that.
Okay, no, it's optionable.
Optional. Okay.
Yeah. Emily.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
there are things, if she's so good at sticking her nose in other things, I can imagine she's great at sticking things other places.
Nice. Pound it. Don't pound it. That was weird. Let's not do that again. That was all right.
Kori gets women. And I think the best option, I don't know if you've seen him around, but that senior, Harry Klein.
Harry Klein.
I think they would be a very fun person.
I forgot who Harry Klein is. Here we go.
It's Bridget's brother.
It is. It's Bridget's brother. But like, I don't know. I mean, He's a nerd, and we're talking about a real sword fight now.
That's why I was thinking, Dixie, Emily. Do you have any suggestions for less sword-involved individuals?
Because this is, believe it or not, this is my my first orgy that I've planned.
I'm mildly surprised.
Because like I don't know, I would think like maybe we could get like Rachel, Tabitha,
Rachel could work.
Bex.
Bex and I don't get along.
All right, cool, that's fine.
Rachel's a good option. I like Rachel.
Okay.
You did well. I'll catch you after school.
Okay, that's a weird thing to say, but I'll see you later.
Just shrugs, and I'm going to text inviting to said orgy.
Yeah.
Milo, Kale, Emily, Rachel, and Harold.
Okay, can I just get a vague idea of what this text message says?
I feel like Kori would blatantly just be like, it's not a group text message first and foremost.
Mm-hmm. That's good to know.
This is not a group text.
These are personalized orgy invites.
These are personalized orgy, and so he'd tailor it to each person's.
So classy.
To each person's thing. So like he's gonna offer like Milo's pretty blunt, like straight. It's an orgy. There'll be fun drugs.
Okay, that's
Kale. It's an orgy. There'll be lighter fun drugs.
okay.
Because I feel like Milo's more. Emily, I know like something along the lines of I noticed you've been very stressed and you wanted more answers. I know a fun way that you can get them. We can play a very original game of 20 questions.
Oh, so you're not even gonna say it's an orgy.
Well,
okay.
it's a fun version of 20 questions.
Okay. All right. No. All right. Okay, Kori.
Caleb's already coming. Rachel, he'll be like, I heard Marcelo, Mercutio, has been being really not nice to you lately, and I wanted to offer to make it up to you on the family's behalf.
Okay.
And then I think he's just straight up gonna like started up slow with Harold, with Harry boy there, and just like, hey, winky face, like, and just slow tilt that lead up to it. He wants that one. It's a personalized task.
Okay. Where are you planning to have your orgy? Out of curiosity.
Probably at my house.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right.
Actually, better yet, probably at the apartment loft that's like a block from the school that my family owns. It's where I go when I'm angry at the family.
I'm sorry. It's what? What is it?
It's where Kori goes when he's angry at the family.
Yeah, but what is it?
Oh, it's like a loft. It's an apartment.
An apartment. So you have an apartment in town, slightly farther away from the compound?
Yeah, it was a rental property, I imagine.
Yeah.
But now that like the town is not doing very well, it's just sort of like
you made a crash pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like down the block from the school.
Yeah. No, I should have assumed this. This is my bad.
Yeah.
Great job. And I think based off of your descriptions, I think the only person who is gonna be hesitant is Harold, who's gonna be like, "Are you flirting?" Is gonna just straight up ask, "Are you flirting with me?"
Yes.
Why?
Good looking. And you'll feel like you could use to loosen up. You've already probably made valedictorian. You're a senior.
And Harold's go, "No, I'm busy."
Debating what I do. Yeah, strings attached, man.
Yeah.
I want to ask the Dark Power for this.
Okay. All right. Let's get wacky. Let's have some fun. Let's see
Let's
here.
go to Darkest Self. I'll just
Yeah,
give the
just-
Dark Power more strings.
just- already in
Doesn't get a
Darkest
string
Self.
for this.
It's fine.
Doesn't get a string for this.
The MC will attach a price to the thing you want at an undesired twist in its nature. If you pay the price, you'll get what you're after.
This is, I'm working with Castiel's own interest. It can't be that bad. I'm getting more people for his orgy.
Oh my gosh. What else does Castiel want? Castiel, you crazy mofo. Castile will say to you, no, I don't like that. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay, great. Castile will say to you, okay, he will say, I will get Harold there as long as you spend I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I will get Harold there as long as you can convince Crina to go to the party with you.
To the orgy or the party?
No, the other party. The orgy she shouldn't be at. I want her to go. And he's like very specific. He's like, no, I'm talking about Bridget's party at the end of the week now.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll like immediately
Even
text.
demons know about my party. That's how good it's gonna be.
Kori's immediately gonna text Crina and be like, "Do you need a ride to Bridget's party this week?"
Too far out to say, but we can talk.
Yeah, we can talk about it at lunch. How about I buy you something for lunch? What do you want brought in?
Busy at lunch. Can talk after school or after lunch?
After lunch.
Okay. It's a deal.
It's a promise.
Gosh.
And he's gonna frown, nod his head, and
you may mark experience for making a promise
Yes.
to me.
ooh,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
No,
entirely.
don't forget.
I haven't forgotten.
So he will promise that he will meet with her after lunch, and yeah, I think he'll text his mother's assistant to make sure that the pad is like cleaned and stocked with the proper items.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then he'll straighten up his own clothing, and yeah.
Yeah, I think Caleb left
God.
and went to class at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah.
So.
Okay.
Are you going to go to a class today before lunch?
Sure. I guess I'll go to a class.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So
It's
that
only
we
like
heard
3
from
minutes.
Kori. What about Wolfe? Wolfe, is there anything that you want to do before lunch? No. Wolfe is just along for the ride. We love it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing, like, if I can catch Bex at some point, but it's not like, we can do that at lunch or like after lunch.
We're
or
going to get to that. We'll do that.
Not
Don't
important.
worry. What about
Bex is too busy
Donovan?
throwing people downstairs.
What? What'd
So-
you say? Hold on a second. Kori,
said-
what'd you say?
Bex is too busy throwing people downstairs.
It's true. He's very busy. They're very busy. Donovan.
Donovan's gonna go to the nurse
Mm.
and walk in and show they're bleeding from their finger and say, "Oh, I need a bandage or something."
Yep. And the nurse will be like, okay, absolutely. You know, so this is what nurses do.
Yeah. So
Fine.
he'll sit down, like clean it, grab a bandage, gonna spend some time healing,
Mhm.
hopefully. And meanwhile, text Crina and say, "I'm at the nurse when you're free."
Okay. What happened to lunch?
Do you want to talk before lunch? Probably should.
I just blew off a free lunch with Kori because I said I was going to have lunch with you.
We're having lunch with Bridget.
We are?
Yeah.
It's like a no reply for a very long time.
And then Donovan replies, "That's why I want to talk to you before lunch."
Okay, question mark?
Doesn't have to be now. It can be before lunch itself. Can meet you, and then I mentioned the janitor's closet.
Okay.
Sure, I'll meet you then.
It's a deal.
Great.
You can mark experience.
Oh, okay. All
you
right.
made a deal with me.
I did.
Yep. So
yes,
you may heal your harm.
Thank you.
As you spend a period being hot in the nurse's office, lying on the couch, being a vampire. Like, yes, fix it. I don't like that anymore. I take that whole imagery back.
He's just there with the bandage going.
That's better. There we go. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Place that imagery for me.
Well,
let's do Bex. Let's do a Bex Wolfe scene. We need a palate cleanser here. Hold on.
Something wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome?
I
Maybe.
don't know if we can say
probably
wholesome.
just full of lies.
Who's lying?
Broken promises.
Hey now.
Well, what else do we have in the morning with Wolfe? We've got history class, don't we?
Sure.
History class with well, actually, I don't know. Are you the type of person who's going to talk to Bex during history class?
Yeah, he'll whisper.
Oh, you'll whisper. Nice. Bex, Wolfe, and hey, let's put Kori in this class too, just because.
Sounds good to Kori.
Why not? Kori doesn't have their name on the sheet enough. So there you are in history class. You're learning about important historical things. It's a great class. What are you gonna say to Bex?
So he's just gonna. I'm assuming they sit next to each other, or else, they wouldn't be talking in the middle of class.
Absolutely. Right next to each other.
Yeah. So he'll just kind of like lean over a little bit and be like, "Hey, how are you doing? How's your leg?"
You'll lean over and be like, "My leg feels great. How you doing?"
Good. Did you have a good time yesterday at Bridget's?
Yeah, you idiot. I mean, yeah, you idiot.
Wait.
Kori will pointedly look over at them when Bex is like really loud like that.
Yep. And Bex will be like, "Sorry, I got excited. Churchill really was just so dumb there."
We're not
Churchill.
talking about Churchill. We're talking about Roman Grecian mythology. But do go on, Bex.
Well, Churchill is a lot like Heracles in that they both are willing to fight on beaches, and that's how you get sand in your shorts.
Wolfe is just giving them rather just stop. You're digging yourself deeper.
All right, back to whisper.
Kori's
Yeah.
pointedly trying to listen now.
Okay, that's fun. Go for
Yeah,
it.
just so you're aware. Like Kori's just like.
Yeah, so he'll just be like, "Wait, idiot, what do you mean, idiot? Why am I an idiot?"
What, because you missed, like, a lot of good sex. There was a lot of good sex.
Really? Well, yeah, I mean, I heard that it was like a good time,
It
but
was a really good time.
I had to work out or whatever. And there's like obvious like disdain like in his voice, just like he didn't want to miss it. But
Yeah.
and he's like, So like, who was there, like, besides you and Crina and Bridget?
Tabitha, Marissa, and there was just a lot of different combinations.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
glad you had a good time, I guess.
I've had a fantastic time. I have never felt closer to a group of people.
So are you like in with them now? Like,
Yeah, I am absolutely in with them. Like 103% in with them.
oh, sweet. Then I guess I'll probably be seeing you around a bunch then.
Yeah, we are gonna see a ton of each other. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time and that you're feeling better since, tryouts are tomorrow. So
Listen, let me tell you, good doesn't begin to describe it. It's not an adequate word. You're gonna need a thesaurus.
there's just like this jealousy just like on his face. He's just like, well, wait, did you get with Bridget too?
Yes, absolutely.
And then there's just like this like moment of time where Wolfe is just thinking like, damn it, I bet she had a better time with Bex than she had with me. But he keeps that inside and he's just like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know too much about what Bridget does in her free time, but maybe it'll happen again. Who knows?
And he's gonna lean a little closer to you and he'll be like, you're gonna learn.
I'm gonna learn.
What she does in her free time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna be spending a lot of time together, so
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
I will.
You are. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, totally. Wow, I'm really excited, Bex. He seems pretty genuine.
Yeah. And Bex is gonna be like super psyched too. Like, yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Great.
All right. That's all he wanted to do.
Great. Super. Bridget, you had a second thing before lunch, didn't you? Didn't you have a twofer? Are you out of it?
I didn't, but I'd like to catch Wolfe in the hallway before.
Okay.
Before Wolfe is caught in the hallway, there is another chat going to happen in that classroom.
Oh, okay, sure. So that, we move on. We're talking more about Greek mythology and
Kori will lean over to Wolfe.
Yeah.
And be like, so, since you wanted to make up to me and be a better friend, it sounds like you missed a really fun opportunity yesterday. What about if you came to a better one today after school? And I'm going to offer you a string.
He will not take that string. He will just say, I can't after school. Today's is the first cheer practice.
What about, you don't have to, listen, sometimes it's fun to show up fashionably late. How about after cheer practice?
Bex will lean over. Are you auditioning for cheerleaders?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna, be there for support, to support Bridget.
Oh, no, that's cool. If that's what Bridget said, you should do that.
Well, she didn't say, but I assume that she'd want me to be there. He says nervously.
And Bex will look at you and be like, you don't think Bridget would tell you if she wanted you to be there?
Well, we haven't really gotten to talk very much today
maybe
yet.
she doesn't want you there.
Right. Why would you be somewhere if she didn't want you there?
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
why
ask
would
her.
you?
I'll ask her later. I'll ask her during lunch. Don't worry.
All right. Okay.
I don't know. That seems pretty. No, Kori will pull back from now. But...
I just picture like Wolfe in the middle of the two of them.
It's like, ah!
Yeah,
the literal angel and devil on his shoulder.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun to, add in additions later. Keeps the flow going. Something new. Besides, and like he'll like lean in and like just that sort of smirk at Wolfe. Don't you want to prove that you're not a bad friend?
By hanging out with you after cheer practice.
Sure. Well, we can call it hanging out.
By sleeping with you after cheer practice.
And others.
He gets this very confused look on his face. He's like, "You do realize I'm dating Bridget now,
Yeah, and
right?"
did you hear like right before Bridget started dating you, while she was dating Chase, she was also having an orgy with Bex,
Well, that's
and Tabitha,
you
and
know
Marissa.
that's Bridget.
So you're saying that it's fair for one side of a relationship to be open but not another? That seems pretty sexist.
Time
Well-
out. Bridget, you get a text
Mm-hmm.
from Bex as
Oh, shit.
you have asked Bex to keep you apprised.
Yep.
You did that in the homeroom scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in danger.
And Bex is just being like, so just a heads up, Kori is hitting on Wolfe.
Put Kori in his place.
And I don't know if Bex is equipped for that. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Not that Bex will say that to you. Bexolodian. So Bex will lean back into the conversation and be like, "Hey, Kori, back off a little bit, okay? Wolfe only has sex with hot people."
That is, first of
That's
all, you've seen my, and like he will literally in the middle of class like pull his shirt up and expose his abs and be like, again, criteria fit. Although maybe you should work on yours a little more. You're looking a little flabby there, bud.
Oh, and Bex will pull up their shirt and be like, "What? No, I ain't." And I think
Wolf is just like sitting there, just like, first of all, that's not true. I don't only sleep with hot people, but you're both very good looking.
I guess, Kori, do you want to roll hot
Yeah.
before the teacher yells at you?
Sure. Teacher's yelling at Kori. You can't do that.
It's gonna happen, I think, because
You just make them drink,
11.
I guess.
11. Well, that's pretty hot. Wolfe, this is against you at the moment. Yeah, you. Yeah, you didn't realize that. Oh. And first of all, Kori, gain a string.
Okay, the wolf of Thor.
And Wolfe, choose a reaction. Give yourself, promise, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
Unrelated question. How many strings do you have on Wolf?
3.
Three.
We're so close.
Three.
We're so close.
Yeah, maybe you should do what I say before I have to remove them.
I think Wolf will like look between these two who are having this like weird competition of attractiveness like around him, and he's like, he's got that look on his face, just like, how did it come to this? How did we get here? And he's just like, his face is just like bright red, and he's just like, guys, it's okay, come on, it's fine, just we'll talk about this later, not now. He's like acting very awkward.
No, we should talk about this.
All right,
now.
and now
We're
the history
in the middle
teacher,
of class.
The history teacher will interject. We're like, no, stop talking about this and put your shirts back on.
Wolf is just like, God, why me?
Kori, what do you do?
What does Bex do?
Bex
Kori, let's see
will
what Bex does.
Bex will lower their shirt and be like, I'm sorry, Mr. H, which is apparently the teacher's name.
Kori will roll his eyes and lower his own shirt, but is not going to like turn around, but is going to like, I'd like that answer, Wolf.
Okay, I think
Oh, God.
Mr. H will be like, all right, that's a win, and go back to teaching.
Yeah, I think
We take what we can get.
Yeah.
we can get here, especially with Kori.
He's still very embarrassed over this whole thing. He wasn't planning on making a scene in the middle of class.
I will offer you 2
But-
strings.
2 strings.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, why not? Let's get wild.
To go to your orgy after cheer practice?
Yes. To attend the orgy.
And Bex will lean in and be like, wait, it's an orgy?
It's a fun hangout.
Bex has got the taste for it now.
I happen to be addicted to orgies. That's just my thing.
It's like the My Strange Addiction episode.
He'll
Anyway,
he'll
partake in an event.
he looks he looks very like what's the word? Conflicted.
Yeah.
Because after hearing how great Bridget's orgy was before, he's like, oh, I don't want to miss another good time, but also like I'm dating Bridget, like I can't just like sleep around with people. So
At least not on the first day.
yeah, for real. And so
Bridget had an orgy like right before she even asked you out.
I was
fine.
about to break up with.
it's fine. They weren't dating at the time. This is me forgiving Bridget's base nature to have orgies. He will just say, look, I really appreciate the invitation. Like it sounds like it's gonna be like a really good time. But like I'm with Bridget. I can't really just sleep around anymore.
So you're abandoning a friend again.
Look, we can hang out in other ways. Why does it have to be like a sex thing?
Because that makes it more fun.
Yeah, but we can have fun in other ways.
Kori looks decidedly confused. like what?
I don't know, we can just hang out.
Better ways? I don't know. If I don't make an enticing enough offer, it seems like you don't show up.
That was one time.
So just to be sure, you're not doing it. You're not accepting the strings.
We can. Oh, right.
Yeah. Sorry, asterisks.
Like we can hang out like out of character. The party is Saturday, right?
Let's go to the schedule. Today is Wednesday. It's cheerleading practice. Thursday is swim tryouts. Friday, nothing is happening. The party is Saturday.
Okay, so it's like Wolfe will say, well, we can hang out Friday. Like,
I don't know, Wolfe. This just seems like quite a bit of disappointment, and I'm going to spend a string and give you the condition disappointment.
Oh.
He's already not good enough, but okay.
Yep. Stick it.
We're
gonna tack it right on there.
There we go. You got it. I don't want to double type it. Yeah.
And Kori will sling his bag over his shoulder and walk out of class.
And then Mr. H will be like, no, Kori, no, Kori. All right, let's get back to Golden Fleece.
Okay. Do I get a notification about that outcome from Bex?
I don't think so. I think Bex will think for at least for now. We'll be like, no, I need to focus on Wolfe. So not gonna constantly update you because Bex, Bex doesn't know how you like to run things.
Not yet.
And we'll even say after a little while, be like, if you don't go to cheerleading practice, like maybe we could do like some like rehab work after school at the pool or even on Friday too.
Well, I mean, I am going to cheerleading practice, and I just made maybe plans with Kori, but
no,
and then
Kori doesn't want to hang out with you. Just hang out with us. You've got a group now. You don't need that. I mean, Kori's
he does look
all
a little
unhygienic orgies. Don't worry about that.
He does look a little dejected, and that Kori did not seem very. He didn't seem like he really wanted to hang out on Friday, but he'll say, "Well, let's play it by ear. Yeah, a lot can happen before Friday."
No, absolutely. No, I don't want to lock you down. Just don't forget who your friends are.
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, I think we could have a really good workout together.
Great. So after the class, you'll get a text, Bridget, and it'll just say, I don't think I made Kori feel bad, but I think I saved Wolfe from being stupid.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Does Anybody have
At least
something they
somebody isn't letting me down today.
want? Oh, that's good. Yay. Yes, Donovan, I see your
I
hand.
still haven't gotten to do my scene.
What scene?
I wanted to meet with Wolfe after class.
Oh, I'm sorry. Donovan, what did you want to do?
Oh, looking for Mauricio, but by all means, Bridget.
Okay. So you go looking for Wolfe after class. And you know where Wolfe is because you have designated lockers.
Yeah. So, first question. Am I still my darkest self? Because when you destroy an innocent person in order to prove your might, I don't know if that counts as destruction,
I think
shoving Emily down the stairs.
this is a question I'm going to throw right back in your face. One,
Yeah.
was Emily innocent?
I think so.
Yeah, I
think this was just Bridget flexing. Right. Like she was pissed.
Right. Now, I want you to picture the world of Bridget. If Bridget wasn't in their darkest self, and they found out that Emily got pushed down the stairs, would Bridget consider Emily not even they found out? Let's say we're not in darkest self, and you had asked one of your minions, be like, make sure Emily is just destroyed. And they came back and be like, I pushed her down the stairs. Would Bridget be like, great, case closed, Emily's destroyed? Not even darkest self Emily, but regular Emily.
I think I'd want to make sure she's actually scared.
Okay, great. So let's keep it at it then for a little while.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
So there's Wolfe at Wolfe's locker. Are you bringing backup?
No, I'm just rolling on my own here.
Great.
And I'm gonna walk up behind him and run my fingers through his hair gently, and then grab it a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh. Wolfe is at attention, not in that way. Yet.
I mean, do you want me to roll hot?
If you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will never stop someone from rolling.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, you gain a string on Wolfe. And Wolfe, you get the classic 3 options.
Yeah, I think he will kind of feeling like her little tug, he'll just immediately turn his body to face her. Kind of wrap an arm around her waist and pull her to him.
Oh, that's
and kind of not kiss her, but lean down and be like, "Hey, babe."
While your hair is being pulled.
Yeah, it's fine.
Real quick, just to make this even more fun, Donovan, you're nearby when this happens. Cool. Continue.
Today has been frustrating. Do you want to go up to the 3rd floor a little bit?
Oh, of course. And anything for you. He says, and kind of, he leans forward to just place a gentle kiss, just
and
a quick
Bridget
peck.
turns around before it happens and
Oh!
just pulls him by the arm.
Yeah. And he does that classic stumble forward a little bit to expecting her to be there, and it's well, and he tries to play it off super cool, but I'm sure there were people watching Donovan just be you're this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you two are going up to the 3rd floor. Okay.
I hear there's an empty classroom up there.
There is.
Hey.
I think
right next to the
classroom is on
sauna.
the 4th floor now. So
No, Kori's on the 3rd floor. I said 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the 3rd floor?
Kori's room is on the 3rd floor, and I want to use his room.
Great.
It's very important.
Wait, well, as much as I would love to let you specifically use Kori's room, I don't think you have a good reason to know which room it is.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
So
maybe Crina told me.
I don't think that happened. So of course you end up in it by accident. Because we're not resetting a classroom set. Come on now. Yeah. There you are. Go ahead.
Real quick. Stephanie made a good point on Discord. If you want to say it, I don't want to take credit for your good point.
I don't.
Oh well,
I don't.
It was for Wolfe, but no, I think
Yeah.
there's a case to be made that Wolfe has gotten rid of untrained as a condition since he has refused not one but two people hitting on him.
I think that
including
is
one who was inviting him
that
to
is
an
very
orgy.
good. I think that's true. Let's clear that. Boom.
Yeah.
Yay.
Now you only have 4 conditions.
very
Please
well
have sex. I mean, scene. Do the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we go up to the room. Wolfe is happy to follow wherever
Mhm.
you're
Yep.
taking him.
And do you just want to fade to black here?
Oh, okay.
I mean, if there's,
I
didn't know if
honestly
there was
thought
anything
Bridget
else.
was just gonna like mess with Wolfe. You really are just
No, this is and this is very like selfish. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing in this for Wolfe.
Oh,
Great.
that's okay. He's well. Never mind. I won't get into that.
Okay.
We already knew that about
For
Wolfe.
after dark.
Great. No. Yeah, cardio happens. Let's see here.
Yeah, and he does a better job this time. So now
That's
He
for
doesn't have
Bridget
to
to
be.
rate.
he doesn't have any unforeseen,
forces.
unnatural forces.
Okay.
I have no more broken
Interfering.
promise strings to spend on Wolfe.
Yes.
So the good news is that Wolfe, you get a condition.
Oh yeah, you're right.
One of them, right?
Finally, I can be properly one of them
Yeah.
now. Instead of just being like, wow, these people are talking like they're like really like in it together. Like it's a little weird, but now I'm like, oh, I understand now.
I had to get the leash fully
get it.
on.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's nice.
Good.
Um,
And you get to be extra darkest self.
Wonderful.
Super darkest self.
Bridget, do you act like you like it?
Absolutely. And I think Bridget might actually like
And
this.
might actually like it.
Like-
Ooh,
Like I
yay.
think that like her being entirely in charge here
Mhm.
and like fully claiming Wolfe is that's what Bridget likes.
So I'm gonna say, Wolfe, if you'd like, you can clear either not good enough or disappointment.
Ooh, okay. We'll clear disappointment.
Great. And since you had the same benefit, Bridget, would you like to clear mean?
No.
Okay, great.
That was some mean sex, Brian.
Fun. Donovan, who did you want to find?
Mauricio.
Mauricio.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we know how to find Mauricio.
How many classes do we have before lunch?
I think this is the last thing, and then we've got to go straight to the janitor's closet or broom closet or wherever it is.
That was Donovan's plan, so that works.
Yeah. So you find Mauricio. Once the two of them walk off to the 3rd floor, you're like, oh wait, that reminds me of Mauricio, and because of sexy times. And you go find Mauricio. Mauricio is at his locker. What do you say? He doesn't even notice you. He's like sorting books for classes, like I do.
So Donovan comes by and starts on one side of him and like runs his hand across the top of his shoulder blades and then comes around on the other side and then leans up against the locker and smiles and says, "You want to go find a room?"
All right.
something.
Yep. Roll hot. Oh my gosh, y'all are so horny.
It's Monsterhearts.
It's
Come
a
on.
lot, even for Monsterhearts.
9
Hey.
plus 1 is 10.
Okay, my God. All right. So gain a string.
Sweet.
And Mauricio will look at you and say, "No, I mean, yes, I do, but Castile doesn't like that, so I can't do that. But we can, I don't know, do it in secret later, or when Castile doesn't know about it."
Donovan would kind of glare, narrow his eyes, and then just quickly widen them and say, "Forget the bite." As I try to
Yeah, let's
hypnotize
roll,
to make him forget the bite.
hot for hypnotism.
Now Donovan's a little worried. 5 and 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8.
Oh, hooray! Where are you? I lost you. There you are. So, the hypnosis works. He's gonna forget the bite, which means you want him to forget that you bit him. I assume.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. So choose one. They realize exactly what you've done to them. They fuck up your commands, or their sanity is unhinged. Well, you can't choose that one.
Mm,
No double unhinged. Sorry.
let's see. Oh, decisions. I'll go with. I don't know.
It's just two choices.
Yeah, I'll go with. Since I'm telling him to forget, fuck up a bit. Yeah, I'll do realize exactly what you've done to them.
Okay. And Mauricio will kind of like blink at you and be like, "Did you just wipe my mind?"
We probably shouldn't talk anymore.
We shouldn't talk anymore. I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Yeah, Kori kind of had a fit and bit me. So
This is still talking.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Bye.
Bye.
And Donovan walks away and heads to the janitor's closet.
Okay, great. Crina, are you waiting in the janitor's closet?
Probably waiting nearby, I would say.
Great.
Like not as I got into the closet, but it's like nearby waiting for Donovan.
You are staking out the janitor's closet when Donovan comes by. What do you do?
Donovan just heads into it.
I'll follow.
Great. You're now in a closet. What do you do?
Donovan just kind of sighs and turns around and says, "This has been a very busy couple days, and
She's about average to me, but
oh, well, yeah. I'm a little worried. I know you can clearly handle yourself in different ways, but Bridget might be different, and so
really, what makes you think that? Tell me what you know.
I learned some things from my friends that she might have some sort of eldritch connection that makes her maybe have more influence over people than I thought. She reminds me a lot of someone I used to know, which is partly why I was interested in her, especially when she started showing interest in me, and I felt similar to this woman from a long time ago. But she was definitely not related to some, I don't even know, Lovecraftian cult. I don't know. I've never run into anything like this. I don't know. It was sketchy detail, and I had to get rid of all the weird cheerleader pictures that they sent me.
That's a lot to digest.
It was, yes.
There'll be like a side moment where we're just like, what the hell? What is Eldritch and Lovecraft? And like, you'll have to explain that to her. Because Bridget's not a nerd, unlike the rest of us.
Crina, not Bridget.
Yeah, Crina, sorry.
Oh God, she's really gotten in your head.
One of them.
Look, you play one queen, you know, they just kind of merge. Anyway, yeah, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
You have creepy friends on the internet.
Oh.
And you pictures of cheerleaders.
They're all over the place. I was just trying to figure out how she really seemed to have so much of the class and everything under her thumb, unlike Kori, who just no one seems to care no matter what he does, and it seems like his family has some really messed up issues. He actually bit me, and Donovan like holds up where his thumb is all like bandaged up.
Like literally with his teeth, he bit you.
Oh yeah.
And you needed all of that.
And then he ran off. He bit me. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check up on him. He is not okay.
No, his family is odd, and I figured they were just connected, or he had something on something his parents did. But
oh no, they're like super rich and like have this like creepy like compound. They call it a compound. Isn't that weird?
Yes, it is. I need to pay more attention to what's going on in this class.
I mean, you don't. You need to pay attention to the people, but you know.
Yes, yeah. I haven't been to any classes yet this morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
How have I been to more classes than you? That's weird.
Like I said, it's been an odd couple days. Is Rachel okay?
Defied okay, but no, she's not. But I kissed her, and then she felt better, and it was fine.
Oh, good. She tried to stab me after I kind of pointed out that Mauricio
She
didn't.
mentioned that.
Yeah, she's.
She said you told her she was ugly.
I did not. I pointed out that Mauricio was actually really just kind of using her and that she didn't have the money that he was probably really looking for. Also,
it was supposed to be like true love or whatever. Maybe they were just fucking.
No, he was definitely using her, but he won't anymore.
So you did a nice thing for her by being mean to her.
Yeah, I guess.
You can do nice things for people by being nice to them.
Not usually.
What were you saying, Brian?
Donovan, your phone buzzes.
Okay. And Donovan pulls out his phone.
It's a text from Rachel, which is just a shot of her cleavage.
Donovan like turns and points the phone at Crina, and now she's sending me pictures of her chest.
Yeah, she wants to kiss you. So you did.
So she can stab me.
No, I think she. So I made out with her, and then she asked me if I'd ever kissed you, and wanted to like know what that was like. And
You
like
have some sort of magic lips or something.
you could find out.
Roll
A little
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's only an 8.
Only an 8.
Hmm.
Darn. So, you can either give a string, or give yourself, or promise something, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
I think Donovan would promise something he thinks Crina wants.
Okay.
So Donovan would say, as appealing as that is, I think we need to maybe work together on figuring out some of all this.
I thought we were doing that already.
All right, sure. I'm gladly help.
You know, if you did kiss me though, you'd be helping me winning a bet with her, and I will offer you a string.
Ooh.
Like, give you the experience.
Okay. Donovan kind of smiles and says, I guess we can do both. And like leans in and like takes her by the face and kind of like lifts up and just kind of like hesitantly goes closer.
Oh, Crina just goes right for it. No hesitation.
Because he's like, wait a minute, if her lips are magic, maybe nope, too late.
Yeah. And Donovan, you do get an XP for accepting the string.
Sweet.
Great. And now you're making out in the janitor's closet, which is cool, you know.
Aww.
And
yeah.
Rachel has broken her promise to me.
What? Rachel did?
I kissed Donovan first.
Gosh.
You are evil. I am doomed.
What
Wow.
what are the mechanics there for Rachel? You just have a broken promise, or is there more now?
I have a string on her now because she broke the promise.
Oh, okay, great.
And also I get to mark experience because she broke a promise.
Right,
to me.
that's what there was the lure part. Yeah, okay, cool.
You get both of those things.
It's
Marking off broken promise.
double.
Faye bargains, man.
Great.
Oof.
Dubious AF.
So that was fun. And then that continues. Let's go to lunch. Are we ready to go to lunch?
Lunch is good.
I think so.
I would like to point out that for the record,
Yes.
Bridget, I did it again. Crina does not share what she knows about Bridget with Donovan.
Okay, great.
She like distracts him.
Yeah,
with a kiss.
I think that was distracting, Donovan.
Yeah. Donovan didn't really think she knew anything anyway, so he's still like, what is going on?
Right.
Oh, Donovan.
Yeah.
Donovan, what a life, you know? It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
So
Decades of peace, music, and games punctuated by a crazy class.
And molasses.
Bridget, you have a table.
Mm-hmm.
And
The swim team's at it today.
the swim team's at it. Yes, we've established that we're shifting the swim team. We're starting to slide the swim team in. Are we sending the football players elsewhere, or are we just like
No, they're
picking
still
the
there.
prime
They're
of
just
each?
getting the prime
Okay,
people have
great.
been like replaced with
Like, it's
swim
you
team now.
And you and you. And do we have Tabitha and Marissa and Chase?
Yes.
And-
yeah, absolutely. They
and
they can still
Bex?
sit in the center court and Bex.
Excellent. Have we saved a seat for Wolfe?
Wolf sits right next to me.
Great. And I believe that you think you're talking to Donovan at lunch today.
Yeah. Oh, and Crina should be sitting with the cheerleaders.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to
So
make
we've
sure
got
that happens.
plenty
Yeah.
of saved seats.
Yes.
Yeah, I will absolutely sit at the table with them, and I'm going to make a point to sit next to Bex.
With Donovan remembering that, can I get rid of Ditzy? Too soon? Too
yeah,
soon?
I think that's
Too
too
soon.
easy.
All right,
too
that's fine.
easy.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Donovan is gonna try and sit near Tabitha and Chase.
Okay. I think you can sit near them, but you can't sit between them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I'll sit next to Tabitha.
Okay, and Crina and Wolfe, neither of you have any objection to sitting at this table, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so let's just check in with Kori real quick. Hey, Kori,
Hi.
you want to do
Hi.
something at lunch?
Yeah, actually, but it involves the table we were talking about.
Okay, great.
Great.
Corey's
Shall,
gonna stop over there.
shall we let them do some stuff so you can interrupt them dramatically?
Sure. I'm happy
Okay,
to
cool.
interrupt.
So, who wants to start? Bridget.
I feel like our queen should start us off.
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah,
Uh,
hold court.
I'm gonna kind of lean over to Donovan
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say, so Marissa told me some interesting stuff you said to her today.
Yeah. We had a private moment.
Hmm.
And Donovan would smile over it to Marissa.
And she kind of gives you like a snarky smile back.
Yeah. I mean, I told her I just prefer blondes like you. But, well, I guess you're too busy with Wolfe now.
Oh yeah, Wolf keeps me busy.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna like run my hand through his hair again.
Oh.
Donovan just kind of like nods and like holds up his hands. I understand.
Yeah, but you know, if you want a blonde, I can find a blonde for you.
And Marissa will kind of like throw her hands up and like give you a look like, what the hell?
I'm gonna shoot her a look that basically just says like, you failed.
Oh, and she's gonna like bob her head a little bit, and she's actually gonna get up and walk away.
Yeah.
Donovan will look to
That was
Tabitha
rude.
and say, but congratulations on the new boy.
Tabitha will go, so thank you, we're madly in love.
Yeah. No, he's chosen a beautiful and sweet looking new girlfriend.
And Chase will say, thank you, and then he'll look at Crina and be like, but I still sleep around.
Is the
That's
seat
good to know. Thanks, Chase.
is the seat that Marissa vacated next to Bridget? Like, was she on Bridget's other side? Because
Bridget,
Yeah, probably.
Great.
Yeah, she's literally my right hand.
Yeah.
So
So Kori will make his way over
great.
and slip into that seat for a second.
can I
Hi,
help you,
Bridget.
Corey?
Yeah, no. And he'll like place a bag down, and it's Bridget's lunch order, like food she would actually enjoy from like her favorite, whatever her favorite place in town is.
Okay. Yeah, probably the one nice place.
Right, remember that one nice restaurant?
Yeah,
Singular nice restaurant.
yeah. And so he'll place that down in front of her.
Mhm.
Do you have that list for me?
You know, my morning has been pretty busy. I've got other priorities, but I'll get it to you before the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. I'm leaving. Am I leaving during the regular hours? Oh well, we'll figure it out.
While Corey's distracting them, can I whisper something to Tabitha?
Yeah, go for it.
So while Corey sat down, drew attention, interacts with Bridget, Donovan just kind of leans into Tabitha, like he's kind of like turning to look at the rest of the cafeteria,
Mhm.
and will whisper into Tabitha's ear, if you and Chase decide you're interested in any, third friends to have fun with, you let me know, please.
And
Oh,
she'll
so
think
so
about
polite.
that for a second, and she'll say, "My hair is red."
Donovan will grin and say, "Strawberry blonde and red is good with me too."
And she'll say back, "No, strawberry blonde is a whole other thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same."
Oh God.
Tabitha.
Donovan will chuckle. I really just don't like brunettes. Red is wonderful.
But, I mean, Chase's hair is essentially brown.
Well, I'm more interested in you. You're the far prettier one.
Oh, cool.
Roll hot?
Yeah, roll hot. Yeah.
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
poor Tabitha.
No, good Tabitha. She's climbing the social ladder. I told Marissa to bring him in, but if Tabitha wants to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet she's just a little oblivious.
I got a 4 and a 5 plus 1 is 10.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So you get a string on Tabitha.
Sweet.
And she'll say, what will she say? And she'll say, well, maybe we can find some alone time at the party.
Donovan just smiles and says, I'll make sure to find you. I'm looking forward to that party. And then quickly just kind of stop whispering and quickly turn back like he's just listening to everything Kori and Bridget are saying.
Okay, great.
Sorry to interrupt, but thank you.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, Kori will be gentlemanly and pull out the thing for Bridget so she doesn't have to eat the gross cafeteria food, and it's everything. He'll pull out his own, and he's just gonna be like, right, maybe you can take a look at it now. And he's gonna sit there and eat his own fancy schmancy brought in lunch.
Sure. Pencil Wolfe.
Oh, totally. Here you go.
She'll pull
What a
out the list and
good
start writing.
boyfriend.
What's this list for?
Oh, booze for the party.
Or whatever else you want. Doesn't have to just be booze.
Oh.
Oh, get the one with the gold in it. It's fancy.
I was planning on it. Good call though, Crina.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get you 4 of those.
So Donovan is thinking, originally he thought Bridget wanted him to get alcohol and stuff, and now he's realizing Bridget has Kori on this task. So he's just running that through his head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slide the list over to you, and it's just all shitty, high school, alcohol high schoolers would like.
Kori just looks at it and sighs.
And I'm gonna be like, Kori, I need you to promise me that you're not gonna cause a scene at my party. I know your life is swirling down the toilet right now. I just don't want it to explode on Saturday night.
What makes you think my life is swirling down the
I mean, everyone knows about it. You nearly killed a teacher. You hurt poor Bex's feelings.
Donovan holds up his thumb.
And also, you bit Donovan. You bit him.
Donovan shouldn't grab
No,
people's
you're
faces.
coming through to me and you're making offerings so we can have an agreement. I just want to make sure you're not going to burn my mom's house down or something.
Well, now you're making it sound exciting.
Don't do it. Don't burn her house down, please.
Come on, Kori. Promise you'll be good.
Do I hear anything from Castile during all of this out of curiosity?
Nope.
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 Okay. Nope.
Mm-mm.
By the way, can you get some good bourbon?
He'll turn to Bridget and look at Bridget. Bridget, do you want good bourbon?
I mean, I have Jack Daniels on the list.
Yeah, she has Jack Daniels on the list.
Great, wonderful.
She has Jack Daniels on the list. Are you inferring, Donovan, that Bridget? He's just are you inferring that Bridget has poor taste?
No,
Are
I just
you, Donovan?
wanted some bourbon. I'm sure you taste wonderful.
She does.
Donovan grins and looks at Wolfe.
Concur.
He winks. This is fine.
Chase probably nods too.
Yeah.
Bex.
Donovan just takes out his phone and smiles. Whatever you can get then, thanks.
I mean, I can get anything, but it's what Bridget wants that matters. It's her party, after all.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I believe you were supposed to be promising to be good, Kori. That's what Bridget wanted from you.
No, I think Bridget said no scenes. Although my life is nowhere near the toilet. What Miss Onassis did to herself. I mean, what teacher drinks on school property reputably or something like that? And Bex overreacted to something unintentional. And I do apologize.
Oh, and Kori, stay away from my boyfriend.
Wolfe's my friend.
I can be both, you know. I can be your friend and your boyfriend.
Right. You can be friends.
Yes, I've seen your and I've heard about your definition of friendship. It's a good one.
Donovan starts looking between Crina and Bridget and Kori, and then is looking at Wolfe and is like, Wolfe, huh?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Hey, he's a catch. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'm like, are you saying that he's not good enough?
Donovan's just a little concerned now.
There's another point of access here. Like,
Yeah, but Wolfe just sounds too obvious, so he just continues
no,
watching
Bridget,
and listening.
I firmly understand the way friendship is determined. I've heard all about it. Bex really in history gave a resounding affirmative towards the way you run your friendships.
Of course. I'd like
Wait,
to be
Crina
friends
will
with you
giggle
someday,
and like lean
Kori.
into Bex and like bump shoulders with him.
Oh,
Why not? We could
With him.
be friends now, Bridget.
Kori, what are you trying to say? Like-
Damn it. What do you mean?
I think Kori just wants to be something more than he is.
I think Kori's a little
That's so
jealous that we didn't
sad.
invite him.
I don't.
He wants to be friends too.
I don't need to be any more than I am. What I am is already perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
If that's what you believe, keep lying to yourself.
And he'll. That's darkest self.
Anyway,
all right. Let's
Kori.
pause. Let's pause.
Yeah.
This is lovely. I really didn't want to interrupt it, but it just It's a good moment to encapsulate the repartee with a roll. Would you roll cold for me, Donovan? And why don't you add 1 for it for the resounding support you have around you?
Yeah. I was trying to draw into that condition anyway. Let's see. 7, 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10.
10. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, we're gonna shut Kori down a little bit.
All right.
And what
He will lose a string on me.
great. And I'm sorry. I was just so excited, but
I don't have a string on Donovan.
Oh.
You did.
No, I don't. I have a +1 on you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, then I will gain a string again.
Great.
And I will take another forward.
Another forward.
Yeah.
Wow.
I now have 5 strings, 2 forwards, and a forward on when I can play against his wanting.
Well, I think
action.
you should have spent, if you had a forward on Kori, you should have spent it in that roll. Right?
Do I have to? Sorry.
Yeah, I think you're supposed
Oh.
to.
Okay. Oops.
So, but we'll just even it out and you're back at 1.
All right. Works for me.
Okay. So, what was I saying? Something about spaghetti? Oh, no. What was the last thing you said that got me all excited and made you roll cold? Do we remember?
You're just lying to yourself.
You're
If
just
that's what you want to
lying
believe.
to
You're just lying
yourself.
to yourself.
Great. So, Kori, you're shut down. You got shut down. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play into that for a second here. Besides, you already have subterfuge anyway.
Who's your dog daddy?
Wow. Weird. So, Kori, how do you want to respond to you're just lying to yourself, since you absolutely know you are lying to yourself and you know you've been called out? I know you don't know how to play Kori when they're shut down. It's new.
No, it's just. I think I'm trying to figure darkest self.
Mm-hmm.
Needy, and then so he'll look, and it's actually somewhat earnest, and he'll look at Donovan and say, well, then maybe later you can tell me what the truth is.
Ooh.
I think that might be a good conversation to have, actually, Kori.
He like angrily digs into his paella.
Okay, good. That's a good. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a great place to stop. That was
No.
what? No,
Can we go for
No,
another
it
hour?
is. It is. But like,
Another hour.
I always want to keep playing.
I
Obviously.
know. I'm mean.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
want to
mean
keep playing for like
person.
3 or 4 hours.
I'm a super mean person. But the good news is we'll be back next week.
I was gonna ask if we were because it's a holiday. Just wanted to make sure.
Oh, is it a holiday? What holiday is
It's
it?
a holiday where you go outside and celebrate with
Yeah.
people. None of us can celebrate it.
Well, I just wanted to make sure.
It's Memorial Day.
Oh, it's
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Although, I mean, Monday night I'll be here.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Quick.
Do not go out in groups and have barbecue for Memorial Day.
Yeah,
Stay
don't
home.
do that. Don't do it. But real quick, is ever all the players okay with playing on Monday?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna be back on Monday. It's gonna be great. I also have other things to tell you to watch, which I'm clicking on now. Well, tomorrow is a general Gehenna Gaming stream. That'll be fun. Worlds and Crafts on Wednesday. Launching into the world of horror on Thursday. And Cult on Saturday. That's Cult with a K, which I hear good things about. This has been Gehenna Valley. I am your MC, Brian. These are all our wonderful, fabulous people. Look us up on Twitter and come talk to us on Discord. And then bring your friends next week, where we will again not get to the party. We'll see you soon. Where's the outro button?
Spirit fingers. Yeah.